Bet you won't. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba okay. Alright.
Hey, Nate made us a new theme song off the spot.
I know I was trying to do
Off,
the
off the spot.
that duty-free music that Austin chose. It
I heard
kinda
it
sounds
too.
a little bit like,
Duty free, like he bought it in an airport.
duty-free is not the right word. Royalty-free, is that it?
Royalty free. There you go.
Yeah.
We were not taxed on that music.
That
Well, that's
fucking
good.
peasant music. There's no royalty in this music.
Like, I have no duty
What's
to
that?
pay for this.
It's that Led Zeppelin song that Puff Daddy did?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Corey,
I'm hearing
Who
Corey.
didn't somebody
Oh
unmute
no,
their
Corey,
shit.
mute up the stream, bud. We were supposed to hear the stream so that I could make sure we can hear us all.
Oh.
Yeah.
We
No,
did it.
you didn't fuck up. You were doing great. Yeah, I do that at the beginning of after that one time. I do that at the beginning of every stream now.
Most excellent.
In the beginning, when you look at me and my face just goes, and I'm looking over here, it's because I'm like, can we hear us?
Perfect. Whatever we gotta do, let's do it.
Next month. What do we got going on? Green blast.
Okay. Doing a Baja Blast. Mhm. It's important that you come to these because we're trying really hard to make affiliate,
It's our push for affiliate.
so that you can give us money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, I'm just trying to catch the bag, but sure, emotes. Yeah. Oh, what a fucking lead in. Look at that.
What a
What a
segue. It's
seg.
almost like he's a goddamn professional.
Amazing. I read a book.
Okay, well, last time we met up, we had I had to like tell people to go to redbubble.com and search for us. But now we've got a super sick new link, bit.ly/DNDB merch. bit.ly/DNDB merch. And you can go find our Redbubble shop where we have all kinds of awesome stuff for you to display your admiration and adoration of us here at DNDB Pod.
Awesome. You've got some phone numbers up there.
Yeah, you've got Google Voice up, Austin.
Not anymore.
Working on it. But yeah, so and I do have some super sick news for the month of October. We have some exclusive designs, things that will only exist for October specifically. We have a kind of a redo of the Big Zoe's Pizza logo that features a phone number. And that is an actual callable phone number where you can call and leave a voicemail for us to, like, you can leave us your Heractoless questions. You can say, like, just, it's a vocal review. So please, pick up some merch, call that number, super exclusive, only for October there. Then we've got, one new permanent design that is of the Z Splash Water Park logo. and that's super sick. And we have a 1 month Corey exclusive version of that Z Splash water park logo, and it's super sick. I already have like I have money set aside to purchase the Z Splash Corey hat.
Oh my
Um,
god.
so
Can't
yeah,
believe we did that. Oh no, it's
Um,
on a pin. Look at that.
yeah,
It's like Z space but water.
It's on
Wait,
a
you wear
round
that to-
pin. It could
I'm
have
gonna
been on
wear
a square pin, but it's way better this way.
yeah.
I'm gonna wear
Um,
that to work, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, did your daughter draw that?" And I'll be like, "Nah, she draws way better than this."
No, my 28-year-old friend did. We're
Yeah.
very proud of him.
Yeah, I absolutely adore it. It's so good. Um, and yeah, I've got money set aside for the hat. I haven't put in the order just yet, but I'm gonna have a Z Splash Corey exclusive dad hat possibly by the next time we stream. Um,
I need to buy it so people can ask me if I had a kid draw it for me, and I can be like, no,
no, I drew it.
I made this. This is my own personal
But yeah.
design.
All like it's so cool. We have our limited edition Big Zoes. We have the Z Splash water bottle here that Austin's showing off and moving around with. Okay, you go for it. Oh yeah, no, the backpack is fucking sick, dude.
The backpack is very
Um,
cool.
Yeah, I do like the
and
backpack.
all of everything on Redbubble is super well made too. So like, I'm actually wearing.
Ba-bum. It's well made, not to be confused with Zazzle.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna say the company that made that one, but
Oh, I will.
okay.
Don't buy shit from Zazzle.
Um,
Not sponsored. Never gonna be.
no. Anyway, yeah, dude. So we've got new merch. We've got one new permanent design. We've got some like temporary limited edition exclusive designs, and we're always adding new stuff to the store like best we can. So yeah, excellent. I'm super stoked.
Hooray.
Hmm. Hey, okay, excellent. Hashtag DNDB pod, right? Because yeah.
Well, I just fucked that up a minute ago, but it's fine.
Yeah, no worries. Either way,
It's
good go.
not at D&D Pod, not D&DB.
D&D
It's
is
gotta
what I
be
did earlier.
D&DB Pod. I've done both of those already by mistake. So
Dundaba pod.
also hashtag grant rumors with either spelling.
And,
With
yeah,
Correct or
both
Canadian.
spelling, preferably, so that certain members of our crew here can understand what you're talking about.
We'll just give us
hashtag
Alex.
grant
What does
rumors
this
and
say?
hashtag grant room hours.
Room hours.
The U
Yeah,
doesn't bother me just because I'm wait, no one can hear Austin.
What?
Wee woo.
Yeah, thanks guys. Akara mentioned Austin, you are muted.
Thank you, Pakara.
This is why you're the best one of our
You
friends
are.
here on stream.
Yeah.
That's why we love you the most.
Can
Everybody
they
else
hear
keep
me?
up with
buddies.
Bakara.
Akara is the goat.
I hope they can hear me.
Austin's
now.
not
They can-
super important, right? Like,
He's only telling the story.
it's just running the whole game.
Basically, what I've said since we started was, "Hi, my name's Austin. This is D&D."
Yeah, then Q talked for a long
You said the
time.
stream goals too.
Stream goals 5 grant rumors hashtag DNDB pod, at DNDB pod, hashtag Grant Rumors, hashtag Room Hours.
Dude, do not make yourself pass out.
I'm gone.
Oh no. Oh
Take a
no.
breath. Come on, take a breath.
Yeah, so look, that's the stream goal. 5 Grant Rumors. Tweet at us. They got experience last time. What? You're caught up.
Hey.
You're caught up with
Excellent.
what I was saying.
See, Austin, air also has to go in. There you go.
Alex, how do I do the thing?
And now we can go out as well.
And now we can talk to me. Was that what you were trying for, Austin?
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, thank you.
Your mouth.
All right. Previously on Dungeons and Dracon Beams, as the humanimals are approaching the 3-day mark and in the aftermath of the wolf fight, they're a somber bunch of teens. Reese, Grant, and Cameron are cleaning the campsite until Grant takes Cameron aside to admit to him that when he was following him, he did morph a roach to keep tabs on him when he was in the shower. Cameron isn't quite sure what to do with this, but agrees to set it aside because there are bigger issues at hand. As the conversation lulls a bit, Reese walks over and joins them, and they continue to joke and come together and bond after their fight, and eventually assuage some of Cameron's doubts about Zach liking him because of Zach's behaviors with the TikToks. As the boys are outside discussing, Zach wakes up and rolls over onto his still mangled arm, and as he swears, he wakes up Savannah. Once the two of them are awake in the tent, Zach asks Savannah if she's doing okay, and Savannah spills out her thoughts and doubts about the previous night and what happened with the wolves. Zach tries to assure that she had the right instincts in the situation and that he still wants her on his side. Zach suggests they go look and see if they could figure out what happened to the wolves, and so they get up and out of the tent to check on the others before doing the perimeter check for the wolves. Cameron, Reese, and Grant hanging outside. Reese agrees to make breakfast, and a Looney Tunes-esque scene occurs with a car battery and a griddle and a whole bunch of stuff going on. But they invent the omelet, so all is well. Zach and Savannah head out. They find one wolf carcass very close to the camp and a blood trail where the other one landed. Zach can tell where it moved away and that it was pretty badly injured, and so Savannah goes and wants to follow it. Zach agrees after they have breakfast, and they lock down the camp and go. Before they leave, Zach morphs out of his injuries. Takes 2 tries, but guess what? Zach can morph underwear, guys! Huzzah! When everyone's finally ready to go, Savannah morphs to Pete and Grant goes to Possum. After a rocky start with Pete, they head out, they follow the scent alongside a river, where Cameron spots a strange large structure. They decide to bypass it for this moment to stay on mission. Further along, they find themselves at a cave, and while Savannah decides to wander in and follow the trail, Grant tries to stop her, fails. Zach tells Cameron to go to Owl, and what follows is a 20-minute scene, basically, of Cameron just losing his goddamn mind as an owl. It's fantastic. You should listen to it. Savannah's able to sniff out that the injured wolf is in the cave, and so that mission ends. On the way back, while Savannah's sending the coordinates to the zoo, they decide to go ahead and investigate that structure that Cameron spotted earlier. Whatever it is protected by steel doors, which Grant tries to pick, and seemingly it doesn't work, unconfirmed. Grant tries going cockroach to go under the door, but it's also sealed against insects, which is pretty weird. They defeat the first barrier with a shovel, but the second barrier proves to be a problem. Grant tries to squeeze under it, and it crushes down on top of him. He freaks out, panics, starts to demorph. Once his chitin cracks and his legs break, he does manage to gain enough control to stop morphing. Savannah goes in as a spider to assist him, and working together they manage to get into the cave, where they are able to demorph and open the door to let the rest of the team in. Before exploring, they remember the weird sphere and the morph cube back at camp. They go back to their camp, moved it back to the mysterious cavern so that they had a place to stay that was close, and then they decide to explore. Once they enter the cave, they find some odd things, like an old stable and animal hides that are drying out, and a room full of trunks where Zach gets a cool coat and a bullet, and Grant finds a trunk with a wedding dress and a pearl necklace and swipes it. Reese finds jelly, and he eats it. Further into the cave, they discover a room with crates full of old money and the deed to a house and a torture chamber, and then they come to another door at the end of that hallway, and that is where we are now.
Woo! All right.
Good job.
Thank you. I feel like you glossed over like how suicidal Savannah was being.
Oh,
He tries to follow the path to the fucking wolf cave.
That's a good call out. I think you're a little bit biased, a little bit, Alex.
Her platform.
For sure.
You know what? I try to weigh it evenly between all the characters, but inevitably, I usually give Savannah the least amount of screen time, but it was pretty Savannah heavy this time, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep going. But the other thing is, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have an Animorphs podcast. I can talk for 2 hours about this shit. I have to keep it limited.
Fair, absolutely fair.
I
You're
want
like
to call out that you were like, I am a tiny dog and I'm gonna go in this wolf cave.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not even going to argue with you. I agree with that. Savannah decided to run into the cave. Are you happy? Are you happy now?
I do think it's interesting that your takeaway was that the wolf was severely injured, because my takeaway was that it was mostly fine.
It was severely injured.
It had one hurt leg.
It was also bloodied. I
Eh,
could smell it.
A little blood.
So
Never hurt anybody.
something I have to clear up that I didn't I forgot to say last time. You guys, when you found the well,
Mhm.
so everything still happened. You guys looked down, threw the rock down, but it was because there's like a little window in this well. So this well, picture like a tower of like a castle. It goes up into the ground above you, and there's like a little area where you can kind of lean into the well and throw throw the rock down.
Okay.
Too.
So
Like
it's
a
more of
tube?
Yes, Corey.
it's like a Zordon tube with a window cut out of it.
Pretty much.
For anybody that's ever watched like the original Power Rangers.
So
Okay.
that's even fucking weirder.
Like a
Also-
Pringles. Like a Pringles if you
Yeah.
haven't watched the Power
Yeah.
Rangers. Like a
A
Pringles,
Pringles
can.
can.
Not small.
Like a Colto
Um,
tank. Okay.
Austin also just started our damn podcast with, well, actually.
Well, actually.
Well,
Yeah,
actually, not a well.
Okay,
Oh, I'm
so
thinking.
potentially what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. So potentially, like there could be an upstairs to this to this place, because if it's a tube and not just a flat like spot, there could be there could be a different
Yeah,
window.
So well on the surface.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's a tower, I think we need to backtrack. Zach's gonna stick his head in that hole and try to look up.
I was gonna say, so without us having to backtrack, I'm just gonna basically tell you guys what you would have saw. And if you still want to backtrack,
Sure.
we can.
No, it's fine.
If you were to look in the little window and look up, you would see it's still like dark, so it's hard to see, but you would see the light shining in towards the top, so you know that this leads out to the surface.
Is it like a circle, or is it like
Yes.
covered over some? Okay.
There is. So it's not. You can't see the sun because you know it's day still. But so like maybe there's something above it, like a roof. But there is light shining in, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
That is
like
a
you can
thing
see
that we
the-
are going to have to look into, because having a secret entrance is very cool.
Yeah, being able to like as a bird fly down.
Or a squirrel climb down.
Yeah.
I feel like people are hopping onto Reese's idea of this as a secret base, and I'm not comfortable with that.
Well, we haven't fully explored it yet, so we don't know.
Yeah, no, we have no idea.
But
So
I'm
what
not
if
actually
if
not
it
on
is a secret base?
secret tunnel.
Yeah, having a secret tunnel is excellent.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
as you guys were walking, the dirt path started to turn into more of a stone tile floor, and that's where the door is at the end of that hall.
All right, I'm going up to the door.
Sick. Yeah, no, I'm right behind Zach.
I am a little bit more reserved. Like, I'm not like not going, but I am hanging back a little bit and kind of being a little bit more cautious. And I think I'm even gonna say like, just be careful. Last time, listen, I was fine with the weird lockers and the money we got. Money was cool. And the well was weird, especially with the hole up to the surface that I just realized was there right now for some reason. But there was a murder jail torture chamber, maybe. So proceed with caution.
Zach's gonna like put an ear to the door
Give me a perception
so I
check.
can see if I can hear anything. Perception check. That's right. We're playing a game. There it is. Doo-doo.
You press your
It was a
ear.
3.
Yeah, yeah. Good job. Forgot about the saying the numbers. But you press your ear to the door, and this is another. As you walk up to it, you see it's another steel door.
Oh,
You press your ear to it, and you can't really hear anything on the inside.
okay. I'm just going to turn around and go, I don't hear anything.
Well, then maybe it's because anything that's deadly behind it is going to also being very sneaky.
Could be. Do we
Is
want
it
to?
still is it insect proofed like the last one?
This one doesn't have those little flaps at the bottom, but the steel door does go down to the floor. So I don't know. You're also cockroach morphs are pretty small. You can try to squeeze under there. But
Is there a so the tiles go up under the door, so the crack in the tile would be you know,
you guys give me an investigation check real quick. Whoever
Okay.
wants to.
All right.
hey, a 21.
Hey.
Nice. Nice.
I also got a 21.
Hell yeah.
Perception. I got a 3. Guys, I'm not feeling so good.
He's feeling
Maybe I shouldn't have eaten that jam.
Are you Woosby?
We literally all said you shouldn't have eaten the gem.
Yeah, but I'm confident that was a bad plan.
Should I go put this back? And I'm going to hold up another one.
Here, why do you have more? Yes. Just
Can
set
I
it down.
can I roll a sleight
Maybe
of
this
hand
one's
check?
better.
Can I roll a sleight of hand check to get it the fuck out of his hand?
This one's blueberry, though.
Yeah.
Stop eating ancient food.
Go ahead and you make a sleight of hand check, and Reese make a dexterity save.
Dexterity save. Should I also make a con save?
We'll get to it.
Hey, dexterity save. Get fucked. Are
Damn it. Wait, hold on. Please hold.
you trying to see if your criminal gives you better sleight of hand?
Yeah, I don't have anything yet.
Student criminal.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Truly criminal.
So you go to grab it out of his hand. He moves it back.
Whoa! Stop.
Savannah, you kind of bend down and you're checking the
Way too
bottom
much.
of this door, and you try to like slide your finger to see how big the gap is on the door, and it's pretty small. And you gather maybe you can fit under there. Maybe Grant could get under there with this cockroach morph and your spider morph, maybe. But then Zach, you notice, and while you're doing this, you notice this too, Grant. It looks like the door scrapes along the floor, like there's marks that on this stone tile that the door comes out towards you guys, and you can see on the ground that the door will scrape along that tile floor, so it's a pretty close fit.
With the investigation check that I rolled, or if I have to do another one, that's fine. Can I tell if the marks are old or recent?
With that, with the 21, they're soot, like dirt covered. It looks pretty old. How old
All right,
I can't tell, but these haven't.
It doesn't. It wasn't 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it hasn't been open today, at least.
Is there a big steel bar inside this door?
Inside it,
Like on our side.
oh,
If it opens toward us, that's where you'd put
And
it.
trick him into like telling us what's on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
That's how I interpreted it. I know.
No, but I mean, if it opens toward us, the steel bar would be on our side.
Well, it could potentially be on either side. Like, if you stretched it all the way across the door and the hooks to the bar were on the outside of the door, and it connected somewhere to the inside of the door. You see,
Sounds like
Okay.
some bullshit to me.
yeah,
but-
it sounds like some bullshit, but who knows?
Who knows?
Let's just.
I'm trying to give Austin a hard time, and he's like, "No, yeah, I mean, I'm just making shit up. It's fine, whatever." I think seeing that, I was. Key, were you gonna say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say, have we tried to just open the door?
No,
Well,
not yet.
what I was
Reese
gonna
is gonna
say,
like reach forward and open the door.
And Zach is gonna stop him.
yeah, what Grant is gonna say is,
What
he's
are you
gonna-
doing to stop me?
I'm just putting my hand out. Like, hold on, hold on,
Taking your jam.
I don't.
All right.
man.
You grab the handle of the door. I think I said this last time. Is a handle.
Mm-hmm. It's a handle, not a knob.
Yeah, and you. Nope. It's locked.
Hmm? It's locked.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first we should have a conversation about not doing that. Please.
What's gonna happen? Nobody's been here. Like,
We
look
don't
at this
know that.
place.
The other side of this could be a house.
Okay, do
Okay.
me a favor and look at the trail that we have here. Look at the footprints in the dirt in the ground. These are the only footprints that have been here for at least a decade.
You rolled
Longer.
a 3, you don't know that.
I'm making wild assumptions.
Grant's gonna say, alright. First of all, that's flawed logic. We don't know what this place is. It's really weird, and we can turn into birds and shit. So let's not discount anything about how people are getting around. Second of all, he's right. And Grant gestures at the ground, which Zach would also have picked up on, and be like, it really doesn't look like anyone's used the door in quite some time, so we
I
can
get
probably
that, but that doesn't mean
proceed.
there's not something on the other side of the door.
I agree. I still think we should go through it. I just think it should have, and then he glares at Reese, been a conversation first. Also, you should morph into something at some point to get rid of your botulism, you idiot. Someone take that away from him, please.
I'm just gonna hold my hand out for the jam. Give.
Like-
while
Come on.
Fuck off! I'm older than you.
That obviously doesn't help you get smarter. Give me the fucking 100-year-old jelly you're eating before you die.
as Zach is doing
You know what they
that,
call 100-year-old jelly? Like, I'm pretty sure that the reason that Reese is starting to
drunk?
feel kind of weird is because this jelly has partially fermented. And
Yeah.
it's like he's getting drunk off of the jelly. So
What do you know about jelly?
fuck you.
As Grant is, or as Zach is having this conversation with him, Grant is gonna like pull out his lockpick stuff and like lean down to the door. He's gonna look at Zach. He's not going yet. He's just preparing. And he's gonna say, "Watch out for the shovel."
And I think at that point, Savannah's just gonna go to Reese and say, "Can I have some jelly?" and hold out her hand, like, "Can I take it?"
Gonna put it.
And he'll hand the jar over.
And then I'm just going to take it and keep it.
Oh,
And then Grant is gonna under his breath say, "Oh, thank God," and then he's gonna look at Zach and he's gonna be like, "Can I do this?"
Go ahead.
Give me
I'm gonna try to listen again while he's picking the lock. I'm gonna try to listen at the door again.
Okay. Give me
I don't
another
know why we're
perception
all
check.
asking Zach's permission to do shit. Like, I mean, we're all equally, knowledgeable about the shit that's going on, which is to say, not at all. So, what the fuck? All right, whatever.
I have an 18 this time.
I assume that was I got a 24 on my lockpick, but I assume that was Reese.
That was all Reese.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Grant's gonna say, yeah, when left to our own devices, you cold clocked me with a shovel and we almost reset everything. And then Zach, like, really put everything together. I'm trusting his judgment over my own right now. As he's trying to pick this lock.
All right. So, Zach, you lean against this door and it's still hard to hear. You can hear Grant moving his lock picks inside the lock.
Sure.
Grant, give me an insight check with this too.
Okay. I say with some trepidation.
And you can do it with advantage since you rolled so high on your lockpick check.
Alrighty.
It's trapped. A fireball.
A glyph goes off.
Well, that's an 11, unfortunately.
So this lock is weird. It's you know how a lockpick works. Like you have these little slots that a key will go into, and it makes like a pattern out of these top locks, and that's how the lock opens. When you use the lock pick, you push those certain keys up. This this lock is like unlike one you've ever encountered before. You don't know how you do it, but you manage to move this thing, and then one of the little teeth inside the lock actually needs to be twisted, and somehow you get your lock pick to twist that in lock.
I mean, I've got like a knife. I could probably like jimmy something in there, and yeah.
Yeah, however you do it, and it clicks, and the door. I'll say it slides open a little bit once you get the lock. It just slides open, scrapes on the floor, and Zach, this allows you to hear into the room, and you don't hear anything, but the door is unlocked.
As the door kind of like slides open and scrapes the floor, like a hush falls over all of us, and you guys just hear coming
Your
from
stomach.
Reese's stomach. He's like,
So I'm
"Oh,
gonna.
that's not good."
I would like to turn around and look at Reese and we go, look, you're right. We need to have a conversation about leadership or who's in charge or whoever. I'm not saying that it's me, but I do think for right now, it will help if a single person is calling any shots because we need to try to work as a team.
I mean, I'm not trying to
all
like.
no, we can have the whole conversation later. We don't need to have it right now.
All right.
But I would really like it if you would try a morph real fast when you've already done, because I don't know what's going on with you, but I have a feeling that eating very old fruit products is not good for you.
It still tasted fine, but okay, fine.
Well, maybe.
And
If I need to roll a diplomacy, or you want me to use that inspiring leader thing, or whatever, I can.
no, it's fine.
that was
I can't
more
remember
for
what
Austin.
I've already been.
Yeah, if you
Like-
want to try to like do anything, you can. Like if you
Mohawk.
I've
Yeah,
already
you've
I've
been
already
Mohawk.
done Mo.
What else have you got?
I've been the
You got a
squirrel.
wolf.
Let me go squirrel.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna start like transforming into this squirrel
all
and
right, first give me a
yeah.
Constitution save.
Save.
Nice.
Damn.
That's a 20, y'all. That's a 20
was-
for a con save. Dirty
That was,
20, but
that
it's
was
20.
good. That
Gross 20.
jelly was good. You don't
As
see
he
what
is
I
starting
I
to
rolled a
grant-
con save I rolled a con save secretly earlier and it was an 8. That's why I made the decision to be like with the stomach. So
Grant is gonna, as you're doing this, turn around and like quietly now, since the door is open, be like, "Try to morph your fucking underwear."
I can already do that.
I have a feeling that's what that con save was.
No, that was to see if the stuff fucked them up.
Right on. So I already have morphing proficiency. I can morph skin tight clothing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Right. He's the Estrine.
No, he's
So-
rolled on it before.
Yeah, I've
did he?
I've had to earn it. So I'm gonna start going squirrel, and the
Forgot.
first thing you guys see is like my teeth go, and there's just like my two front teeth just like kind of buck out a little bit. It's like, all right, let's go. And then you guys are gonna see me like just shrink down as myself, and then all at once, the hair pops out, and I'm just a squirrel.
While this is going on, Possum starts to cock his head and move closer towards Reese and start sniffing.
I'm a thought speak at Possum. Hey, buddy.
He jumps back. Cocks his head.
I'll cock my head back.
I almost want to ask you to go up the well. It would be really useful to know where the well comes out. And I'm gonna like look at Grant, and Cameron, and
Cameron
Van.
shakes his head.
No? Okay. What do you guys think?
Sticking together might be the best thing.
No, for sure. I mean, should we all double back?
We can backtrack real quick. We got the door open. Why do you think that's not good, Cameron?
Him going by himself. That's what I thought he meant.
Oh, no. Yeah. Should we all go back together and watch him go up? No, but he would be by himself. All right. You know what? Let's stick to the everybody sticks together plan. All right. You
All
can
right.
unmorph.
Hold on, someone. Well, hold on.
Okay.
Someone else has a squirrel, right? They can go
Oh,
up
I
to them
do.
real quick. I mean,
Um,
you're just going to the. We could see up like where the hole was, right?
Um,
Yeah, but I don't. We don't know what's up there. Tell you what, we'll try to check that out when we're done.
All right.
But we
That's
need to
fair.
all stick together. I
No,
wasn't
I mean,
thinking about the
I
whole thing.
I agree. I figured we could maybe put our heads in and look, but you're probably right. I'm
Okay.
trying to. Grant is. I guess he's not going to say this, but just inside baseball a little bit. Grant is kind of trying to hold a balance between being a little bit more understanding than he has been,
Being me a
but
little bit more.
but yeah, but also is still paranoid as shit. So he's like,
um, so like as a squirrel, I would like to kind of go toward the door, look back at Zach, and then look back at the door, kind of go forward and just kind of sniff it all out.
all right, give me a
Yeah.
perception check. What do you?
See if you can get
And
anything
as a
extra.
squirrel, squirrels have advantage on all wisdom checks related to their sense of smell.
All right, what are you trying to glean?
I'm trying to see um, if there is any sign of life beyond the door. If I'm smelling any creatures, if I'm smelling any like anything like that, or if it's just nothing but dust.
Okay,
Is there a pile of acorns in there? Ooh!
nice.
That's a natty 20. Yeah, boy.
Um,
Oh. And also a natty 1, but I have advantage, so we're good.
let me look at
you
something.
you smell the beginnings of this place
The
when the
old
earth
magic.
eroded
The
and
old
made a
magic.
cave, and they expanded upon it. The old magic's in the stone.
I know that this used to be used by a cowboy by the name of Ben Sawaro, and he was a legendary outlaw.
Oh,
They use this as a home base.
I was gonna go a different direction and say, you know that this was once the home to an ancient site called a checks notes blockbuster video.
This is the weirdest blockbuster I've ever been in, and I've been
Yeah.
in quite a few of them.
So, you get hints of
Rosemary.
some kind of meat,
Hope.
like beef jerky. I don't. Does beef jerky last? I don't think it lasts that long.
It's smoked and dried. It's
Decrep-
intended to
Decrepit.
last
I mean,
a
it'll
long,
break
long
like a
time.
cracker by now, but it should still be there.
Yeah. So you,
You smell dust that once was meat.
Yes. Something.
Meat dust.
Grain. There's some grain in here.
Okay.
Some. Yeah. More fermented fruits lie beyond this door. Maybe not
Gotcha.
in the exact room beyond this door, but near it.
None of those sound
I'm
dangerous.
smelling more food stuff. Some grain
Okay, but no
or
horses
jam,
here.
and I'm gonna run in.
So the door is not even. It's pretty heavy and it's just cracked a little bit.
Okay, so it's like finger width apart. I've got my my little snoot kind of pressed up into the crack of the door, and I'm like, "Let me in there. I gotta get at that jam."
Well, we'll go in after you demorph.
Why?
Well, you don't need to be in there as a squirrel.
I mean, I can help. I can here. Let me here. You
Okay,
know,
but you can't have any
Savannah,
jam.
You off, man.
Savannah, may I?
Have some jam?
No. Just he like I run up to your feet, and I'm like kind of
Oh.
like up on my hind legs, like
Yeah, and once she clarifies the jam thing, she'll just put her hand down and let you scramble up.
and then up and sit on her shoulder.
Thought for
He-
sure on top of the head.
He's going to try and stealth this because he does not want certain parties to hear him say this. But Grant is going to lean over to Zach and be like, "All right, No lie, but that's actually kind of adorable.
Zach will nod. All right, let's get this
Um,
door open. Cameron, could you help with the door, please?
Yeah, you and Cameron pull the door. It's hard at first, but once it breaks like this threshold and hits those grooves on the floor, it slides pretty easy.
Okay.
It's
Does it
dark.
make a lot of noise? Like an insane amount of noise?
At first, it's like not
Ugh.
not too loud, but not too quiet.
There went stealth.
And who has the lantern? Because now Reese is. So I'm guessing Zach has.
I'll pick it up. It's fine.
It's dark in here, but you shine the lantern in, and I'm gonna reveal the areas.
I'm
And
also
Possum should have it in his mouth.
Aw. For clarity, I'm also going to grab up Reese's clothes and put them in that backpack we've been using.
Cool.
He's not gonna let Austin catch him in a clothesless area. He's like, nope,
yeah.
picking that up.
And before morphing, I'll like retcon this. Before morphing, I would have handed off the shovel to Savannah.
I've got a shovel in
Okay,
one
what
hand and a
the
squirrel.
Dude, what the fuck is this cave?
So, yeah,
This is a dungeon.
when you guys shine the lantern around, you see a statue, a furnace in the corner, a few desks, and some more cabinets like on the wall.
What is the statue of?
I love this. I love this so much. This is so cool.
This isn't some D&D shit, man.
If you guys walk in, if anybody that wants to look at the statue can give me an investigation check.
Yeah,
And a
I'll
history
do
check.
that. History check? Okay.
History or
I got a
yeah.
16 investigation and a 19 history.
Yes.
Um,
I got
So
19
investigation,
13 history.
investigation, history.
9 investigation and an 11 history. Grant's just like,
Just on par.
I think it's I'm pretty sure it's made of stone.
It's like Abraham Lincoln, and you're like, definitely George Washington.
After he like looks at it and says that, he can go, and he's gonna turn around and this is a chest, yes.
Ping
Gonna
it again
wander
for
over to
me.
the chest.
Ping it again.
Do what?
The top center. Top center.
This
It's like a tall cabinet, like a pantry.
okay, I'm gonna start rifling through that shit.
Okay.
Like handle the statue first, but I got bored with the statue and I'm doing that now.
Okay.
Skipping history class again.
So yeah, Grant fucks off and goes to the pantry.
It goes
Zach?
directly into your recap next week. Grant fucks
Grant
off.
fucks off.
You all three, Zach, Savannah, and Reese.
Roll for Cameron, you son of a bitch.
Oh,
He's a football player. He's lucky he's here.
no, he's not. He's not worried about that. He's looking in the pantry with you and take care of Possum. He's not even looking.
So he stopped at the door, watched me get bored with it, and went over with me.
Yeah.
Awesome. I dig it.
I'll keep his sheet up though now. So I can... You all
I
three
get the
notice-
impression. Oh, go ahead.
You all three notice this. So this statue, first of all, he's in a Confederate Army uniform, and he's blowing a
Gotta tear
horn,
that bitch down.
and carrying an axe.
We are in California.
Savannah, you notice that there's a nameplate on the bottom of this statue, but it's been scratched out.
Can I read any of it?
No, it's like been completely
wiped out.
But you can tell that there was once a name here.
Are there any
Alright.
like dates of like life and of born to die, or
Nope.
just the name?
The whole
It's been
nameplate and
scratched out.
everything's been scratched out.
It would have been
Everything.
easier to just
Gotcha.
remove the plaque.
Born to Die is my favorite movie.
Yeah, it's
Starring
James
Matt,
Bond, right?
starring Matt Damon.
What's the spell book on the floor?
That's actually on a podium.
Oh, good. What does it summon?
Even
Yeah,
spookier.
is it the fucking Necronomicon?
Cry. As you look in the pantry, Grant, that's where some of this grain is. At the top on the shelf, there's some parchment and ink quills and ink jars.
Grant's gonna look at those and then look at Cameron and say, "Let's make sure fucking Reese doesn't try to drink this, huh?"
Okay.
Yeah.
Cameron
Lock
starts
that
to
shit
think,
up.
Yeah, he starts to grab them and some of the ink things and put them like underneath the pantry.
Good man. Good
Hell
man.
yeah. See Reese rolling a fucking sleight of hand. No.
No, hang on.
No.
Like, so I just like I imagine that I imagine that I'm sitting on Savannah's shoulder, and then like I slowly start to like crawl over to the other shoulder and start to like sniff out, try to like where she's got the jam, and she just like grabs my head and says no.
The whole face.
I think
Just-
what I'd
just-
like to do when you start to
Yeah.
do that, like she grabs your head, but she has her jacket on right now, so I think she's just gonna shove you back towards the hood and just be like,
Yeah.
just no.
So like in I don't realize that I'm broadcasting my thoughts, but all of you in your heads hear jam, jam, jam. Where'd she put the jam?
Yeah, Grant is, as that's happening, Grant's gonna say to Cameron, "Yeah, definitely hide that ink."
And then I would like
What's in
to
that
go
jam?
over to this other side of the room here, but as I'm passing Zach, I just want to hand off the jam to him as I walk past.
I want to investigate this jam and see if it's full of cocaine or something.
No, it's just really good and I'm really hungry.
Savannah, you can make me a sleight of hand check just to see if Reese sees it.
5. He sees it.
We can stop fucking around with the jam now. I just wanted to do that one bit. Like
Do squirrels eat jam?
They do.
I was not trying to hide it. I was straight up just like plonking it on the desk as I.
What's in the dictionary?
Yeah, Zach, give me an investigation check as you look at this. It is an old book. The
15.
pages are old and
I'm not
crusty.
turning it, just whatever it's
Yeah.
open to.
So with your
And
investigation,
I'll give it
check,
the Indiana Jones over the pages to blow them off, you know.
even when you blow it off, some of this ink has expanded like in this paper. Like
Okay.
it's kind of hard to read. You feel like you could read it. It's just going to take you a while. You have to sit down with it and kind of look through it, see if you can clean it up. But you notice at the top, let me see this real quick. It says August 17th,
Yeah. It's my daughter's birthday.
19. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
1916.
1916. Hey guys. I got a date.
Yes.
1916. Shut up.
Who's she?
1916?
I don't know
That was
her.
a year. Over 100 years ago.
I don't know her.
Okay. I get the joke. I'm just not laughing at it.
I thought it was pretty funny.
What's
What's the
pretty
break?
funny? I don't know. I don't want to. I don't
I
want to.
walked. I walked over.
I
Should
don't want to
we-
really mess with it. I think. No. Let's just leave it here. It looks pretty old.
I mean,
Go ahead.
do you know what's in the book?
No, like I said, I think I can make more sense of it later.
Then we
I get
should
the feeling-
take it, and you
and
can
then
make sense of it later. There.
I'm gonna look around and I'm getting the feeling that we might be coming back here.
I mean,
Like-
maybe.
Let's finish checking everything out. I don't want to mess up an old book. I try to like experimentally turn a page just like at a corner. Does it turn like the paper doesn't fall apart?
This is not going to be very high. Just give me a dex check.
Just a regular old Dex.
Just very gingerly
Oh no,
grabs,
a 7.
grabs the corner and then just yanks the page.
So yeah, you
It
turn,
falls right apart.
you turn the corner, and flip the page, and it's you notice with like as you're turning it, like the piece that you're barely touching with your fingers starts to kind of rip a little bit. It's very fragile, but you turn the page, like you can turn the
Okay.
page, but it's just very fragile. And I
Is
will
this
say,
page easier to read?
it is not any easier to read, but going along with your 15 investigation, you see another date that you can't make out at the top. It looks to be the same year, but you can't make out like the month or anything. And next to it, it has the journal of, you can't read the next word, but you can read the last word. It's chaplain. So
Hey, that's a guy whose money we just took.
And
Chaplain?
whose land we now own.
No, that's not. We're not. No.
Finders keepers.
We
All
have
right,
a deed.
well,
That's not how deeds work. I don't think. I don't think we're gonna present this paper to the bank and take his house.
I think that's how
If
it
it
works.
still exists, it's fine. Like, it's like a coupon,
Anyway.
right? It's like a
What?
coupon
It's
for.
like a coupon.
Zach
Um,
went elsewhere.
Yeah, Zach's checking out the desks.
Can I roll sleight of hand check to wrap the book up in something and take it?
Can I roll I know my friend check and like turn around and go, leave the book alone?
So yeah. So since you know his friend, and we'll say Grant, go ahead and do it with disadvantage.
No,
Wait,
you
there you go.
fucker. All right,
Nah.
that's fair. I like that a lot.
Savannah, what are you checking out? Because you walked past Zach.
I want to check out that steampunk thing in the corner, whatever this is.
Fucking boiler.
If I had advantage instead, it would have been a nat 20, but that's a 15.
So I think that beats Zach's passive perception. Am I wrong or right?
I don't know. Yeah, my passive is 10. That's terrible.
So he looks over his shoulder and says, "Don't do it." You swap it out, and now there's a phone book there or something. Like I don't
Where'd
know
you
where
get
you
a
got.
phone book?
I don't know where he got it.
I'm okay. He just stole it. It's fine. No, we're gonna carry around a giant fucking book. This thing is as big as we are.
I put it in my. We clarified that I had a pack. Is the book really that big?
If it's
No.
the scale, it's,
No.
it's 5 feet across.
Well, yeah, that would be that.
I always think about that, and I'm like, nobody will ever notice that it's taking up a 5 foot square.
That's yep. It's actually like open. It's 5 by 10.
Yeah. I am going to like. Can I have like an extra set of clothes or something in my backpack, just like a shirt?
You guys brought all your stuff. You can have like an extra.
All right. I am like wrapping this in a cloth or something, like before I put it in the pack. I'm not just loosely throwing it in this backpack with a bunch of other shit.
Like, you can wrap it up in Reese's like flannel shirt that he was wearing, because I'm
You
just
wanna
in
tell
Fort
Reese?
North for a while,
Yeah.
so yeah.
If you want to tell Reese.
Yeah, I've got
It's a spare
something that
t-shirt.
Savannah, go ahead and
sorry.
give me
Yeah,
an
Austin.
investigation check. What's up?
Austin, our map isn't on the Twitch.
Yeah, I know. I haven't put it on there.
Okay.
Because this is more for you guys. If they start spamming the chat saying they want to see the map, I'll throw it up there.
Spam the chat. So you want to see the chat, the map?
I got a 17.
17. So the first thing you notice is this furnace looks out of place. Like from like whatever everything you're seeing down here, ink and quill, the date. This furnace looks like it's made of metal for one, and it's shaped like a furnace would not be shaped. Like it's more round than it could have been, like than they would have been able to make back then. It wouldn't look as much out of place if it was closer to your time, but definitely for this time.
I just want to say they definitely had round boilers in 1916.
This one though is. This
I don't know.
one's
I'm just saying.
Like perfectly round.
And
Like the level of perfection was too much.
Yes.
Cool.
And then part of the pipe, that pipe that connects, it goes to the back into the wall. Like maybe it's some kind of chimney or something like that. But yeah, it looks like a furnace that you would light. You open that door. There's even some wood in there that's dry. You could still light it if you wanted. But yeah, that's what this is.
What's on the desk?
You go into the
What's on the
desk.
desk?
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
standing over there by it.
Give me. Well, you don't even have to really give me. Actually, give me an investigation check because there's a couple of things.
Doing a 7 reference and it was dumb. I apologize for it.
14.
I'm just gonna put it out there right now.
14. After looking at both of these desks, you see another more ink and quill. I know that book's open on the map, but it's actually closed. Yeah, ink, quill. It looks like there's some different color inks on the other table.
There's a skull there.
Yes, there is a skull there. But
All right.
it's been looks like it's been cleaned, bleached, and you can't tell if it's ever had blood on it or anything like that.
Jesus Christ.
Over here,
Or Yorick.
this does look like looks like blood stains on this wood over here, but there's also like skinning knives and things like that. So fillet knives, and so you assume maybe that might be where they cut something up. Who knows?
Ominous.
Mm-hmm. You guys want to do anything else?
I want to check out that door at the bottom.
Right.
Are those windows?
Two
at the top?
doors. There's one. There's the door to the north and a door to the south. Also, I forgot. There's steps right here.
Yeah, I saw those.
I thought that was like a shitty cot.
Yeah, well, it is. Steps would be a shitty cot.
They were.
They would make a really bad one. All right, you guys want to check out these doors, or you want to go upstairs? Or they go upstairs or down?
Up, yes.
Yeah.
There. You see a wooden hatch at the top of them. So dirt.
I think that we should like finish up looking around on this floor before we explore any others. You know, same thing
Yeah,
with
I
the
agree.
same thing with the well. You know,
Yeah,
the well goes upstairs. Yes. I think if
It'll be easy to find.
yeah, I agree. I agree with Squirrel Boy.
The amazing squirrel boy. All right, I'll just walk up to the door on the north and try to open it. I'm kind of trying to be stealthy after that big scraping noise.
This door not locked.
All right, what's in it?
Grant, as Zach is doing that, is kind of to himself going to lean over this desk and goes, "Oh, I knew him, poor Horatio."
You walk into this next. Oh, I need to mention these. As you're walking into the door to the left, you see a brazier not lit, and in this corner over here, Grant and Cameron also saw a brazier to the right. And when you look in here, you see more. That's what these are.
Brazier, I hardly know her.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was going to say, you mean a brazier? They're
Yeah, it's a brazier. You walk in here and you see some shitty cots. They're
Bunch of
made
foot
of
lockers.
staircases,
They're made of-
bunch of staircases.
yeah. They're made of
All right.
yeah. They're made of
So many
wood.
stairs.
They have mangled pillows and covers. There are foot lockers in here.
Where are there footprints?
No, that's just part of the map.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna turn around to Grant and be like, "You want to check these foot lockers?"
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take this side.
All right.
What's everybody else doing while we're fucking around with
you
these?
guys roll investigation checks, and what are Reese and Savannah doing?
I kind of want to see if this door down here is open to the south of the map.
I got a 23 if I have advantage.
Why would you have advantage?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
8 and 10. We'll get back to you guys in a second.
Honestly,
With
that's
advantage
on
because you're
par.
wearing that coat and it's inspiring you because you're still
That would have
wearing
been
your
a
big
19
coat.
if I had advantage. My first roll sucked, Zach.
So you guys open this door to the south.
Oh, we're splitting up. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Does anybody have a source of light?
Cameron's coming with us, by the way.
Oh, I still have my phone. I could turn on the
Possum's
flashlight on
coming
my
with us.
phone.
Possum and Grant, or Possum and Cameron give each other a look, and then they
They
separate.
split up.
Yeah. So yeah, you shine in with your phone, and I will reveal this room. In here, you just see a bunch of tables put together. It looks like where you would hold lunch or something.
What the fuck is this place?
And there's another door on the other end of the room.
Uh,
Can as we are searching these foot lockers, and as Possum enters the room, can I look up, see Possum enter the room? Can I see that happen?
Yeah.
All right, Grant's gonna say, "Oh, damn it, Zach, we did it again. We split up."
yeah. I kind of thought they were right behind us.
I mean, let's just go back, and we can come back in this room in a minute. It's fine.
Yeah. All right. I grabbed Possum's collar and kinda,
I'm a thought speak. And it's like, just like, oh hey, wild, a bunch of tables.
Possum's coming with us.
Well, we'll say that since you guys already investigated, you already started.
And a door.
We'll go ahead and say you guys were in there for a second. So if you guys have anything, Savannah and Reese and Cameron, if you guys want to do anything, for like 5 minutes, you have about 5 minutes before they notice this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think, yeah, I would probably just like wander around in there. It doesn't seem like there's anything to investigate. So probably just like a
That's-
loop of the room, find the door, and then come back.
This is Cameron's chance to start yelling a bunch of yerk words.
Yeah, the lights
Perfect
come.
Nugan.
Possum
got
hears
fresh.
it. Possum hears it, but he can't tell anybody.
I knew it.
Savannah, you can give me an investigation check since you're just gonna wander around this room real quick.
It's an 8.
Oh yeah, normal room.
We're doing great.
And so with the other two investigation checks, you guys look through these foot lockers. Grant, you start kind of unlocking them as you go around, and Zach's checking them out as he's doing it, and you give like a glance in some of them. Mostly it's just clothes. No real trinkets of any kind. Some of them are empty altogether. Looks like things were taken and not left behind, pretty much. Unless they maybe didn't need them, because there's like some trousers, some vests, but nothing personal.
All right. Well, then Grant is going to say, well, I guess not everything can have old money or a pearl necklace.
Yep. I can't wait to figure out what the hell this place is.
And
All right. So let's all check out this other door down here.
Yeah, we can pretty much speed through this part. This
Yep.
is just another, looks like, where they kept food. There's
Yeah, as we get here, I think Grant's going to kind of say to the group at large, a little bit snidely, but like not. Just, a little bit sarcastically, you're going to go, boy, we sure are bad at the sticking together thing, huh?
Fine. It's fine. No one's going anywhere in this place.
You say that. Grant, like, glares around at everyone.
Cameron's gone. He pokes his head out from the doorway. Gotcha!
He's going to playfully just kind of push him away, like, you dick.
All right. There was one more door in the room that me and Grant went into. If you guys want to come with us, please. We'll go check that out, and then we can go upstairs. Or try to go upstairs, see if we can get through the trapdoor.
That's a staircase? I thought that was a shitty cot.
It's literally an inclined set of... Yeah, okay.
Cameron says, well, it is a shitty cop.
I was
It
about
would
to
be
do
a
it.
terrible cot, you're right.
I'm against it.
I'm gonna go ahead and just reveal this area.
We all went in the room, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, even though
Unless-
everyone's not moving.
Yeah, I'm checking.
Okay.
Reese
Don't-
pulls out a tiny jar of jam as a squirrel. Just kidding. Just kidding.
So
Stupid.
in here,
Stupid.
there's a big wooden
A
bath.
bathroom.
Yeah, that. And there's water still in these barrels. And there's a toilet.
Ugh.
Like a modern toilet?
Not modern, but not. I mean, I looked it up.
Okay.
Toilets are invented in like
Toilet.
1840. They weren't even in all home, like half of homes in
Mhm.
like the 1940s. They still weren't in all homes. So,
Okay.
Oh, really?
So I'm gonna walk over, or I'm gonna like as a
not
squirrel go
1940.
over.
I don't even remember what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
these are out of place.
Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Corey. All right. In our private chat, Corey
No,
just
no,
said
no.
no.
It's inside
Fuck.
baseball. Inside
Inside
joke. We
baseball.
never tell
God damn
anyone.
it. Okay. Fine. Fine. Sorry, guys.
Never mind.
Boss
Nothing
man made the
happened.
rules.
We'll edit it out.
Zach
I was
pulled
just
rank
trying
on me.
I was just trying to see if I could make Q break, and it worked.
All right, so there's a big wash basin and 3 barrels of water. I'm gonna look in the barrels. How gross is it?
It's dirty. Like it looks like, uh, like most of these walls and everything are stone, but it looks like there's some dust that has fell in here. If you smell it, it's probably pretty stagnant. I don't know if you can smell stagnant water, but if you taste it, I know you can taste it, right? So,
I'm not tasting
Yeah, you
it.
can absolutely smell stagnant water.
okay.
Yeah. When Grant walks in the room after Zach looks around, he goes, "Nah," he leaves. It's like,
Smells like a swamp.
All right.
I'm definitely gonna walk into that room though, because it looks like there's like a sink over.
Yeah, yeah.
And Reese, you wanted to ratatouille me somewhere at some point. I heard you start to say it.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna see if that toilet flushes, just because like that's fucking
question.
wild. If there is an indoor plumbing toilet here, then that's severely out of place.
That checks out. That's something I would probably check too. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Reese tries to flush the toilet. Savannah, you try to
Tiny squirrel
start,
hands just.
for
start the
clarity's sake,
sinker.
Grant is just like in the doorway. He's just like, "Yeah, I don't care about the bathroom."
Cameron and Possum meet back up, and he starts fetting him.
Is there light coming in these windows? Are these windows over
No,
here?
no.
Okay.
There look to
Man.
be like those lanterns there,
Okay.
like the ones that
Okay.
are on the wall. At first, you push the toilet down and you turn the knob on the sink, and nothing happens. Then you hear a little bit of a rumble, and then you hear this is the sound it makes. Whatever it comes out of my mouth right now is the sound that this is gonna make.
All right.
Boom, 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 and then the toilet flushes.
Jumanji in there.
Spurts water out of the sink.
Okay, so there's a pump somewhere, or it's naturally occurring. Like there's water up top, like that's forcing water through.
Like a cistern.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can go see.
Like
There's
a water
stairs.
tower. Hey, is there? Do you guys? Like, I'm not familiar with the area, but like, is there a water tower like in the middle of the woods or something?
No.
That'd be
No?
weird.
No. Well, no, like a city water tower out. You know, they keep those pretty far away from the city.
No, but we were next to a river. I mean, there's
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
yeah.
That good old river shit water. Can we get out of the bathroom now?
Yeah. Let's
Wait.
go. Let's go upstairs.
Wait, mirror selfie.
No.
They didn't have mirrors back
Group
then.
selfie. Come on.
Savannah will not participate in this selfie with you.
And she walks away with me on her shoulder. Like,
Yeah, she's
come on,
like-
guys. Oh, okay, fine.
All right,
You're no fun.
you guys going up the steps now? I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try.
Yeah. So you walk up these steps. They even go into the ceiling a little bit. So like it's a little bit higher up than like what
hmm
you guys are basically.
It'd be
underground.
weird if they just stopped at the ceiling.
Yeah. And then they stop once they get into the ceiling.
You hit your head.
There's a wooden like hatch over it. There's like one of those little hanging door handles on it. Yeah.
Does the trap door open?
If you push on it, it does not. It opens like cracks slightly, but then something's stopping it.
Is it just heavy?
Give me a strength check. If you like push on it a little bit harder.
Yeah. Ooh, 18.
So yeah, you start to push it, and you feel like there's probably something on top of it. And with an 18, you push, and you feel it lift up higher than it did when you first pushed it up, but it doesn't come all the way. And
Reese, while it's up, I want to dart through whatever gap is there if I can, like squeeze my body
it's
through it.
yeah, it doesn't come up enough to get you. So like he pushes up, it hits something. He like tries to push it up again,
Mhm.
and it goes a little bit higher, but does not break the threshold of the ground.
Gotcha.
Let's
All
go
right.
up via the well and try to find a house nearby or something. If that's a house. Shack.
I
I
mean,
don't know. I can't get this thing open.
Okay.
is there enough of a does it look like Roach could maybe squeeze his ass through? Because he doesn't need a lot of room.
So Zach, give me an insight check.
Okay. He's no work. Oh, there it goes. 4.
Uh, so the when he pushed up, it didn't break the threshold. There was like no crack, so
There's
you
no
don't know
gap.
Yeah.
if he could get it up high enough, maybe, but he'd also have to hold it up.
Grant's gonna say, well, let's he's gonna look back and he's gonna be like, Cameron, why don't you try? Don't know why. Like Zach is Zach's not.
Yeah, I'm
Zach's
not the
not.
biggest or anything.
I mean, he's not the scrawniest either, but like he's not he's not you.
Actually, I'm gonna look around and Reese is older. Is he bigger?
He's not bigger
I
than
know he's a
Cameron.
squirrel. He's a squirrel right now. No, I mean, but bigger than Zach.
Oh, I don't know. You guys, I guess. Can,
I've got a strength of +2.
Or mine. I'm
So
thinking
yeah,
maybe we have the two biggest people try to push this thing up. Savannah, are you really strong?
No, I mean,
Oh, okay.
uh, he kind of looks uh, well, he looks down at Squirrel Reese and he says, "I mean, yeah, I can give it a shot. We could both try."
squirrel
I mean,
does muscle arms.
I think both is probably a good idea. I mean,
Yeah.
Grant's gonna look around. And he's gonna be like, I'm pretty diesel, but I think I'll let you guys do it.
Pretty diesel.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's exactly what beefy people say. They're pretty diesel.
Like
All
Vin
right, bud.
Diesel.
Out of character. Have you guys never heard that before?
Ah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
no,
No.
I know exactly what it is. I know what you're
Okay,
talking
I've
yeah.
never
about.
heard that.
Yeah, no, like I think it is a reference to Vin Diesel, but yeah, no, I've definitely heard people say pretty diesel referring to getting strong.
Okay. All right. I won't question it.
Okay, so so I'm coming out of squirrel. Going back
I
to
mean, unless you think a squirrel can lift a trapdoor.
I'd love to see it.
okay. I'll go ahead and be a real boy, and I'll crawl down and
I'll start fishing
demorph.
stuff out.
So all at once, the squirrel uh becomes resized, and then all of the stuff, like all of the fur, falls off and just kind of like shimmers
Oh.
away.
Yeah, Cameron will
I'm
say,
just standing there putting on a shirt.
you want to take the lead, or do you want me to?"
Um. Well, you go ahead and take the lead, and I'll help you out. So yeah, okay. Because I mean, like, you've been working out for way longer, so your weight is higher. So let's go for it.
All right, so you basically help Cameron. I'll give him advantage.
Yep. Cool.
I'm gonna make it an athletics check since he's trained in it.
Oh, like if it's athletics, what's his number on athletics? Because I've got a +4.
Well,
He's got a
You've
plus
already rolled
5.
it,
yeah.
so we that's a 23 for both rolls. So pretty
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Yeah, so as Cameron like kind of puts his back to this thing and starts pushing up on it, he starts to get it, and then Reese kind of just boom hits it, and you hear something fall over above you guys, and the hatch opens. You can look and see it's another one of those wardrobe things.
I
Hopefully
like to
no one
think
was
that,
home.
like, because we're on stairs, Cameron is lifting with his shoulders, and then Reese just picks up Cameron.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because it's hard for him to get leverage, so just Reese just. All right.
It's gonna be like, fuck yeah.
all right. And I will.
New map, new map, new map.
I'm gonna place your characters and then ping you guys.
Okay.
I've used Roll20 enough that when there's a new map, I scroll all around until I find the very small spot that you let us see.
Oh yeah, I guess I could just ping you there right now. And
Yeah, I want to see you put us all in this room.
easy. Who's missing? Reese.
We haven't all come through yet.
Some.
Oh, I'm just
I
putting
mean-
you on there. Yeah, so you all haven't came through. I'm just putting you on there.
Right.
Okay.
So where are the stairs?
Underneath this, back here.
Okay.
So here, fine then.
Now you're just moving
Cool.
us out of an area that we can't see. Okay.
I'm gonna call up. You guys, can you see anything?
It's a small room. There's a door and a window.
And I'm gonna like go over to the window and see what I can see out of it. If it's just all frosted over from dirt and grime, then that's fine. I'll try to polish it off.
It's dark, but yeah, you polish it off and you see woods. Like,
Can you hear anything?
give me a perception check, Reese.
That's 3. It's like I don't hear anything but Cameron's heavy breathing, boss.
I don't hear.
Perfect.
Can't keep me out.
What?
I found my head and I put it back in the room.
All right. Well, let's try the door, I guess.
And Reese will just try to twist the handle and pull.
Where did the wardrobe fall?
Down on the ground.
Like forward?
Like in
Yeah.
front of the door here.
Yeah.
So,
So
you guys
they
are, like,
can't open the
standing
door?
on it.
You can get it out of the way to open the door.
Okay.
This door's not locked. It's dark, but I'm gonna just go start revealing. You guys tell me where you want to go after you see. You see a hallway with a rug in it. At the end of the hallway is a door, and then there's 3 doors, 2 on the left, 1 on the right.
I really hope this would just be a shack.
Yo,
So you're saying that the end of this hallway is 3 doors down?
Exactly.
you made the same joke last episode. Come on, do better.
Don't care. No.
Different
no.
context.
I won't. I won't. I'll keep making it every time it comes up. I won't do better.
So,
So we
so you're
just-
saying there's more doors? Was that?
So,
Oh god,
God
here
damn
we
it.
go.
so, okay, I think we just found somebody's Confederate fuck dungeon. So
We are in California. Why would there be a Confederate fuck?
it was the statue downstairs was dressed Confederate.
I know, but why is it that way?
I don't know.
What the
That's what
fuck
we're
is
here
this
to
place?
explore.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just enter this hallway. And start looking in the room on the right.
All right, you
Reese is
I'll go
pulling
with
on his
her.
pants while in tow, and
door on
Why
the
didn't you
right.
pull those on before you wait? Why didn't you do that before you opened the?
everything happens so
Forward.
quickly. It's
Oh
fine.
my
Just go ahead.
God.
How did we get Possum up the stairs? Is he
Right?
okay?
Dogs can go upstairs.
The trapdoor. I mean, I assume
But
a
they can't
trapdoor
look
means a
up.
ladder.
No, it's a stairway that led up to the trap door.
Okay.
Like
Uh,
a basement cellar.
Savannah.
I just noticed Possum wasn't with us, so
Oh well, he's there. He's just coming up.
Okay.
I'll put him on if we need him. But Savannah, as you look in this door to the right, unlocked, you see what looks to be like a foyer. But there are steps to your right. A pair of double doors towards the front of this room.
Double door.
The steps go upstairs.
I don't want to go see where that front door opens out to.
all right. Is everyone coming with us?
Yeah.
I don't know. I left you guys to go do stuff while you were dicking around. I don't care what you're doing.
I'll just follow behind Savannah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
I'm also
with
following.
sticking with Savannah the whole time.
Savannah, there are doors on either side of this room as well. But as you get to the double doors, if you open them, it looks like an enclosed porch out here. You see the front has another doorway that leads to some steps that lead out into a forest. As you kind of look out here, you see this chair and table. That's the only thing out here. In the chair, hang on, let me pull up the notes so I make sure I say the right things. The chair's a rocking chair, and sitting in the chair is a decomposed body. The body looks to be a skeleton. It has a pair of overalls and a big Stetson hat on it, and it's covered in a blanket. And on the table, you see a glass cup, a revolver, quill and ink, and another piece of paper with writing on it.
I'm going to say, I think we found the homeowner.
What's on the note?
Can I walk through at this point as she's saying this?
Sure.
I want to
Yeah,
look at that shit too on the table.
yeah, Grant's just gonna look and see a skeleton and go, "What the fuck?"
I'm going after that Stetson.
Don't touch the goddamn body.
Why?
Yeah.
Because we
Because
aren't
it's
supposed to be here.
disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Let's not.
I would like to start trying to read that note while you guys are chit-chatting.
This one looks to be newer than the last one. So go ahead and give me an investigation check because there are still some ink blotches and stuff.
8.
Can she have advantage for knowing
You
how
have
to
to call
read?
it before.
So
I know.
somebody give
For
me a good
knowing
reason.
how to read. For knowing how to read, you motherfucker.
It's newer. It's an enclosed space.
Sure, she can have advantage, but 8 was enough.
Okay, good.
So,
She reads the fuck out of this note.
Alex, would you like to read this, or would you like me
Sure.
to read this?
I can read it if you'd like me to.
All right, I'm gonna put this in your journal real quick.
In my journal. Oh shit.
Can you see that now?
I have no idea. Where am I looking?
I'm gonna put it at the top of the journal screen. So,
So
like where your character sheet
Yeah,
is.
what? Okay.
in roll 20 where you see like your character sheet.
Hang on. Ooh, okay. All right. I will go ahead and just start reading it out loud while you can pay attention or not. I don't care. December 6th, 1923, the Journal of Oscar Chaplin. To whomever these find, I'm an old man and the years have finally caught me. Or rather, I should say, I've finally stopped running. The man, woman, and boy are nowhere to be found today. I suppose they could have went on a long hike and just haven't returned yet, but I find that unlikely. Yet I do not fear or mourn them. In my heart I knew they would have to return to whatever strange place they came from. I wish them success as they travel wherever it may be with my support and love. The night is calm tonight. The snow is falling slowly and covering the ground. I can see out the window from my chair. It would be beautiful if the cold wasn't so harsh. I find myself thinking of all the things I've been through in the long life I have lived and cannot help but draw comparisons to that. My sweet Annette, you made everyday magic. Your grace, your beauty. My dream come to reality. I miss you. My daughter, I think of you often and what life had in store for you. I will always wish that I could have been the one to watch you grow. My life has been long and goodbyes should not be drawn out. I have always believed that I would not die until I was ready. After many attempts, the one who decides when I die will be myself. Please do not mourn me. I am ready to see what is next. I have seen too many things to believe what the churches have taught me all my life, but I have seen enough to believe that there is something more. May this place forever be a safe place to those who seek freedom and those who will stand beside them righteously. Sincerely yours, Oscar Chaplin, a free man.
Did you read that out loud?
Mm-hmm. I was reading it out loud, whether or not you're paying attention to me.
I was paying attention. Grant is going to kind of gasp a little bit, I think. And he's gonna say, "Free, guys. If we can watch each other for 3 days and make sure that there aren't any slugs in our head, we can do it with others. We have somewhere to do it.
Yeah.
Like even if they're trying to keep tabs on those people and they're gonna be, not be able to go back to their lives after, because it sounds like they take over everything. They know who those people that they have are. If we have people we care about that we need to get out who have been that, and we need to, fake a death or fake a disappearance, we can put them here.
Okay, I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
I
Fake a death?
what do you think that they're gonna do? Grant is gonna, like, I think he's gonna reach up and like grab his hair and almost rip it out. He's gonna say, "Man, what if they get Ricky? You think he's gonna disappear? You think that he's gonna stop going to work if he has a slug in his head and they're not gonna come and put one right back?" I Yeah, it's all I can think about. It's all I have thought about. Do whatever it takes. There's a reason I care. There's a reason I want to do this. They could have any of them. They could have anyone we care about. Now we have a way to keep them safe.
I don't think Zach has anything to say to that.
Hey, Savannah.
Yeah.
Can I have my shovel back?
Oh, sure. And she'll hand it back to you. And the jam at the same time, since you seem to be over your jam.
Let's try to
He'll-
stop you from giving him the jam.
He'll
Hold
set
on.
the jam just on the table, and he's gonna kind of go walk over to like just a little bit further away from like the front of the house or whatever, kind of near a tree, and start digging.
As you get out here, roll me a perception check.
All right. I'm one track mind right now. I rolled a 3.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not really looking for anything. And as Reese is digging, he's gonna say to everybody else, because they're still within earshot. He's gonna say, he said the man, woman, and child, and it brought to mind that hologram of Elfangor and his wife and kid.
I don't know if I described it to everybody. Did I?
I thought you did.
I asked him if those were his.
Yeah,
folk.
it was like, hey, there was a hologram in there. Is that your family or whatever? And like, so I latched onto that. I don't know, but yeah, it's like this guy. I don't know. Seems like he deserves a proper burial. I'm just gonna just
Um,
dig for however long it takes.
kind of to himself, I think Zach is gonna just be like, if we're gonna keep our presence here a secret, shouldn't we leave everything undisturbed, at least on the outside?
The hole is already being dug.
No, I know. And
Could
he's not making any moves to stop you. He's just kind of working through the problem out loud
could
instead of in his head.
If
yeah,
nobody,
could I hear him say that?
Yeah, everybody's kind of on the front porch.
Uh,
Except
I
Reese.
I think Grant's gonna put his hand on his shoulder and say, "Hey, man, if someone was gonna have found this place already, they weren't just gonna leave this guy sitting out here like this.
He's been here for 100 years. Yeah, you're right.
We should bury him."
Okay. Um, let's see if we can find a suit.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Cameron, can you just stay and watch Grant? Make sure.
I was
Please
gonna
keep
go out with
eyes.
Reese to see if I could help Reese.
I meant Reese, not Grant. Sorry.
I knew what you meant, but yeah. I think I'm gonna head out by Reese and see if I can help him in any way.
All right,
I'll-
Cameron, see if you can help.
Cameron nods, goes out there too.
And I'll go with Zach to help him find a suit for this guy.
Let's fast forward through it, unless you've got anything specifically. But I think we just are going to go through the house kind of methodically.
Yeah.
Look for chest of drawers or trunks or whatever that might have formal clothes, whatever is
Yeah.
appropriate.
You
Don't
find
want to
that
bury him in a wedding dress.
you find a suit, and because there's one bedroom up here, you find a suit. There's also another bathroom here, a kitchen, and
Okay, so it is more like a little shed, just a small cabin.
there's also a dining room in here. Whoever is checking, if you guys go into the dining room at all, just give me an investigation check. Whoever is doing it.
Okay, I mean,
We're working together, so
yeah, we're just
So
going.
yeah, you guys.
going for
Somebody
each
can
other.
give the help action, or you can both do it. Well, yeah. So,
Oh,
I already got a 16. Sorry.
I got a 6.
with the 16 in the dining room, the table's set for 4. Also, there are bookshelves lining the a couple of the walls. There's windows and another place where they kind of keep their china. So these, as you look through these books, just things you might find of notice. Some of these books, they have all kinds of different stuff. But here is just some of the examples of some of the things: astronomy, cookbooks, war strategies, and local birds.
Kind of an assortment.
What you want to just? Oh yeah, just kind of an assortment. Those are just. I was saying if you rolled high
Yeah,
enough. I would-
Zach remarks this out loud.
Okay.
Um,
Grant is going to say, should we it's not the most that we can do. All right, it might be the most we can do. Should we There were those trunks down there. There were a couple of different things that we could maybe should we find something as a makeshift coffin so we're not just putting them straight in the dirt?
Let's. How big is that wardrobe to scale
Sure.
that we knocked over?
Yeah. You can use that.
Okay, so it's twice as big as it needs to be,
Oh,
which means their hole is going to be enormous.
it's as big as you need it to be. We'll say that.
Perfect. Let's say it's coffin size.
Skinny wardrobe standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Or there is a
let's-
skinny wardrobe in there.
We will work together to drag this out.
Yeah.
Once we get it to the rug, we'll slide the rug.
Yeah. Easy
And
enough.
just-
We don't have to go through it. You guys can get it.
We'll
out.
get it out to the front porch, and then, oh man,
real
Zach
quick,
is gonna.
You also
Go
found
ahead.
a cutlass, a Confederate Army cutlass, and on like a rack in here. It's
Like
still. It's
it looks
still-
like it was cared for.
No, it looks like it was set up here and it's bloodstained.
Does it look like it's in a place of honor, or a place of like a trophy? Or does it say? Is there anything written on it, like a
No,
plaque or
nothing
anything?
written on it. It does look not to be like if you were a soldier, you would maybe put it up with your medals, hang it on the wall. This looks to be like more of a trophy. I would say. If you were put like because that's how
Well,
you put it to me. That's how.
That's going in there with him.
Okay. Yeah.
Inventory.
Grant's gonna look over and he's gonna say, I think judging by that note, this guy might
Killed somebody.
have had well, I was gonna say this guy might have had some regrets.
Hmm. I'm thinking this might have been a slave that killed a Confederate soldier and got away.
I mean,
That doesn't explain the statue. I'm not there.
I don't know why the statue's in the basement. You're right. That's a whole other thing, but it would explain why the name's scratched out. Maybe this is that old Confederate soldier's home.
yeah,
he's-
maybe.
Maybe he stole it from him. It don't matter. I think that cutlass goes in the coffin. Wardrobe. I think Zach's gonna look at Grant and be like, "Are we ready to touch a old skeleton man?"
It's a pillowcases and glove up. That's out of character, but
Uh, I mean, it's mostly bone at this point, but like, yeah, we should.
yeah, let's get him dressed. I think we're gonna take the suit, and I'm just gonna try to put it on over whatever clothes he's wearing.
100% what I was gonna say. Yes.
And I know, so Nate knows this. I don't know that Zach would know it, but I do know that like in order to dress a corpse, they actually just cut the back of the suit and just put it on.
Yeah,
Like morticians do this.
however you want to do
Uh,
it. If you would think that, or if you want to take the extra time to really try to put it on him, because Zach wouldn't know. It's up to you.
I don't know. Would Grant know that? It's gonna be a lot easier.
I don't think Grant would know it necessarily, but Grant is going to look at the skeleton guy, going to look at the suit, going to look at the thing, and he's going to pull out his knife, and he's going to say, "This is
we
mostly."
cut the suit or we cut the guy.
I was like, "This is mostly symbolic, anyway. So let's just form it around him."
Yeah. All right.
So I'm going to start hacking through the back of the suit. It doesn't need to look clean; it just needs to happen.
Savannah, give me a perception check.
80 point. Come on.
I'm getting there, I promise. There we go. 19.
Very
Uh,
nice.
As you're digging, helping dig, Possum is helping dig too, throwing through his legs. You look to your left, and behind the house, you see a well with kind of like a makeshift little roof over it. And I'll reveal this to you now.
And a Corvette stuck in a rock. No.
And that's the well. Just so you
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd probably mention that as we say it, like, oh, that's where the well comes out. So now we don't need to climb up it.
Yeah. We haven't been upstairs in this place yet. Just pointing that out, but you said there was an upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll once we get Oscar into his coffin, we'll go help dig.
Yeah.
Or
So
I will.
everyone
I
knows,
assume Grant will.
Just so everyone knows,
Yes.
Reese feels kind of guilty for trying to steal his Stetson. And
It's
for
okay.
being a fucking goober the entire time they've been here. So like that, yeah, just that's where kind of like Reese's vibe is just waves of shame.
I think we all feel that. Like Zach would have taken the coat off at this point. Like we were all kind of goofing around, not really thinking.
Dress.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
just
okay.
that thought hit me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You broke their jelly.
So if you guys want
Grant?
to go ahead.
As I was gonna say, as we're doing this, like as we're doing, Grant's gonna look at Zach and he's gonna say, "Hey, can you come with me for a second?
To me, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just." And he sighs, and we're gonna go down the stairs real quick, just back into that room. Grant's gonna put the book back.
Sure, man. I mean, I still want to read it.
Yeah, I want to read it too. I don't think
Out
we
of-
need to take it, and it feels wrong.
Out of character, I can't wait for us to read that diary so that we can have our beaver book.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
What's a beaver book?
The 37,
Oh,
39.
well, hey, I haven't been there in a long time. I'm gonna have to.
Zach will have to read it because if he's the Jake analog, so that he can relate to it or something.
Do you need one of
I don't
us
know what
to
any
yell
of
at
this
you to go
means.
clean the basement stairs?
Yeah. All right. All right. So let's fast forward. We get a body into a suit, and we get that suited body into this wardrobe, which we've thoroughly investigated to make sure there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
Shall I roll that investigation?
You're checking the.
Make sure there's no
wardrobe.
hidden compartments that we're burying a bar
Yeah,
of gold
full
with.
of. Yeah, exactly.
Full of gold.
Yeah,
Does that
everybody.
include the guy's pockets or no? Because he's wearing overalls. He's got some pockets.
We're not gonna
Search
pick
list.
the body
You
clean.
can.
No, but I am gonna check it.
Just give him a
because-
good pat down.
I got an 18 investigation on our makeshift coffin.
Everybody, go ahead and give me an investigation check. We're gonna do the whole house.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Do I do another one or
23.
You can keep
Hey.
that
Man.
at 12. Reese.
Not shabby. 18.
So Reese, Grant, and Zach, you guys look around this whole house. You go up the steps.
what is upstairs?
This. Oh. Oh.
I was gonna say you putting it on a different part of the map.
So upstairs there are. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see
Nope.
the map?
Not yet.
No, no. There it is. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Another bathroom with working toilets and
Damn,
sink that
it's
does
huge.
it does the same thing, only the sound is a little bit more muffled. There's another bedroom with a double bed, bear rug, and the spread out in the middle. More wardrobes.
nice.
They just contain clothes. You don't find any kind of weapons or anything like that. Another smaller bedroom. There is this little storage area over here. You don't really find anything of note. It looks to be just more, I don't know, trinkets that they put away over the years. Nothing special. Nothing worth anything like that. This is a writing room over here to the right.
Are you clicking? Because I'm not seeing. There you go.
I see it.
There is a spiral staircase in the middle of it that leads up. And then to the right of that is a balcony that sits off the house and that you can look off into the woods.
Wow.
With that 20,
Okay.
Savannah, as you guys check the attic up these steps, you find journals. A couple of them that are Oscars, but they are all very, very messed up, hard to read. So you got to spend time pretty much looking at each page, deciphering it, and doing all that. Whoever reads them has to do that. So essentially, what this will do, you guys can try to read this journal and decipher it. You can do it once per day and basically take an hour. And you can try to get something out of this journal.
Excellent.
And I will reveal this top area.
It's cool as shit.
Kind of want to collect all the journals and put them all on a shelf in whatever kind of chronological order we can.
It's like an attic space.
Yeah, up here in the attic is more clothes and more books, just random books. And you can look out onto the balcony below from here. That's why you can see this, because it's open. Savannah, also, as you guys look through the house, all that happened at one point, and then also at one point, as you were kind of helping them maybe get the skeleton into the coffin, you notice a ring fall out of the pocket of the jacket that they have on him.
Like a wedding ring.
Yeah.
Like a magic ring turns you invisible.
Shut the fuck up.
I think Savannah would immediately pick up that ring and like put it back in the pocket as they were getting the body in there.
Plus 5 karma points.
I can walk on water now, guys.
Sealed
Check it
door.
out. I can walk on water.
You guys should be able to scale out the map, and you can see all 3 floors and go to whichever one you want whenever you want.
Yep. Okay. Let's.
I mean, worried more about burying right now, I think.
Yeah,
but
let's get this thing done.
Yeah.
I do think Grant is gonna, as they're doing stuff, I think Grant, with what he said earlier, especially too, I think he's gonna be like, well, I think I think Reese might have been right about secret base.
Yeah, fully. We need to check out and see if that driveway, however we get back here, is fully blocked off. I don't want to bring Jellybean here, but I want to make sure that nobody else can get here.
Yeah, I mean, we might need to bring Jellybean here. I'm telling you, man. I know it sounds dark, and I know it's thinking ahead, and we can revisit it later, but I want to kidnap the people I love. I really do.
Yeah, I think for now it's more of a thing that we can fly out here as birds.
Yeah, all right.
Is this conversation happening with everybody, or just between?
While
I
we're
intended it
digging,
to be- yeah, I intend it to be with everyone, yes.
Okay.
yeah, anybody else pipe in, I guess.
Cameron will say.
We're all pretty out of breath.
Yeah, like this is happening in between.
I can't believe we're digging a grave with a camp shovel, by the way. That's wild.
Nah.
Were there any tools in this place? Like maybe another shovel?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
We would have found that at some point, and we're using that too.
Any kind
Yeah.
of gardening tools you can pretty much find.
Grant is just using a hoe, and it's like it sucks, but it's at least helping.
Well, we're gonna need it to chop up roots because we're close to trees.
Yeah, that's true.
Anybody ever here? Y'all ever dug a hole? Anybody ever dug a hole? You guys dig holes?
Yeah, man, I dig a hole every fucking week. No, I've never dug a hole.
You never dug a hole? Not a
Never.
grave, but a hole.
No, I've never dug a hole.
As like when I was a kid.
I
My
mean, California kids, man.
Grant's gonna kind of like lower his head a little bit. He's gonna be like, "No, we hire gardeners." He's gonna keep digging.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does anyone else have anything to pipe in with the Grant wants to kidnap his loved ones and bring them to this place thing?
Like, no, that makes sense. It's just something we need to talk about later. I don't think it's
I wanted.
something we should do yet.
I agree. We should keep an eye on things. We should see what's going on. Like, we don't need to play our hand and give people away, but like, it's gonna eat at me until we can do it.
I don't even know what we can do yet.
The more
We,
people,
I mean,
the more people we rescue are liabilities. I'm sorry to put it that way because I want to.
no, you're right. Every person that let's say there's someone who is already a yerk. If we remove that yerk and they stop going to yerk stuff, it's going to get noticed. And the more people we do that, especially people that are in our close proximity, we get found out.
What if some of them are cool with the Yerks too?
Why would you be cool
What
with
do you
this?
mean?
I don't know. I'm just saying, just because we get somebody unyerked doesn't mean they won't report us back. Reward or something?
Didn't Fangor say those Taxons were all?
Mm-hmm. He did.
Willing.
Yeah, but
As,
those are
as we're
Yeah.
digging, as we're digging the hole, I think Grant's gonna. I think he's gonna break a little bit as he's digging. We can't do it, can we? We got to just leave him be.
yeah. I think that's the way it's going to have to be, man.
It's everybody stop, and I'm gonna stop digging. It is a conversation for another time. Not right now. Right now,
Why
we
not?
just need to.
No,
Because
he's got
it's
a
a
point.
conversation for another time because we've got a lot going on right now to just figure out with ourselves. And once we are all of us are in the clear, it's only been a couple of days, you guys. Once all of us are in the clear, then we can start talking about plans for the future. Because we don't want to give away any kind of plans for the future to somebody that isn't clear yet, that still has the potential to get away. This, like, all of us being here at this place, it's awesome. But all of us being here is already 5 people that may not be people.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah.
With that,
By the way, I'm sorry that I was being a dickbag in the basement and stuff. I was being fucking
no,
weirdo.
it's fine. We were all kind of not appreciating the gravity of the situation.
I
Grant,
deal with
Grant,
stress with humor. Sorry.
yeah,
Go ahead.
Grant is just gonna kind of he's gonna not forever, but like he's gonna put the hoe down, like he's gonna kind of drop it on the ground. He's gonna walk like 5-10 feet away, not outside, but like with an eye shot. And he's just gonna kind of put his hands on his head, and because he this is I'll give a little bit on it, like every bit of the every bit of the paranoia and like trying to make this work thing is like it occurred to him very quickly that this could be a thing that was affecting people, and so much of what he's been trying to do was aimed at the idea of being able to get Ricky and his mom and quarantine them off somewhere and do that. So like he is similar to like the reason that he didn't in the same way when Reese in the beginning when we got here and realized that his parents might be invaded, like that hasn't hit him yet is because in the back of his head, Grant his thought he's going to be able to do something about this. He's going to be able to save him. And at this point, he's realizing that that's probably not something that's on the table, and he's stepping away and he's kind of breaking down a little bit.
Reese will stop digging and kind of walk over to him, stand next to him about a foot away, not even look at him, just look the same direction as Grant and say, "Hey, bud, you don't have to say anything. Or hey, you just you seem like you could use a hug."
Yeah, he'll turn around. He'll kind of
And give him a good hug.
yeah. He's just kind of gonna as he's crying a little bit. He's just gonna say, "What's the fucking point if we can't save the people we care about?"
The point is to save them. But the way that we do that is by making sure that they don't need to know that they need to be saved.
He's gonna break away and he's gonna kind of like try and compose himself a little bit. He's gonna,
Mm,
fucking
this-
hate this.
This never happened. I got it.
Not no. I Grant looks at him and he goes, "Man, I don't care if people know if I have emotions. You got me wrong."
Word.
And he's
Okay.
he's gonna walk over and he's
Okay.
gonna pick the hoe up and he's gonna go, "This." He's just gonna say to everyone, he's gonna say, "This fucking sucks," as he keeps digging the grave.
You could take a minute, man, if you want a smoke break.
I got it. I'm I'm not good, but let's get this done.
Okay. What time of day is it?
We'll say it's approaching the evening now, so like it's like 4 or 5, getting closer.
Okay. How much of this grave have we dug?
All of it, if you want. You guys
Okay.
can be done.
I mean, is it up to our top of our heads at this point?
It's deep enough that you can get the coffin in there and do whatever you need to do.
All right.
Rebury it, say some words if you want.
I'm having an emotional character moment. My cat is just screaming in the background.
All right. Zach will climb out and reach down and offer a hand to anybody else that needs to climb out.
Camera will take it.
Okay. It's
We're putting Cameron in there too. Psych, we know it's you. Get in there.
Reese hits him with the shovel.
Yeah.
I wait till he's starting to climb out, and then I take that shovel and just jam it into his Achilles tendon.
Nice.
Damn.
he dies from the Achilles tendon.
He was Achilles. Fucking plot twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Reese will be the last one out, and then covered in fucking dirt, he'll grab 2 of the feet of the wardrobe and like start to lower it down. It's like somebody want to grab the
Oh,
top.
we got to get it out here first. It's still in the front
Oh,
hall.
okay. I figured
Or
we
the-
fast
on the-
forwarded.
Okay, yeah. All right, we'll get it in there. However we get it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put it in there and
I think we like dragged the rug over with it, and then we were
Mhm.
like, we look at the rug that's all dirtied up, and we were planning on like putting the wardrobe in and bringing the rug back. We looked at the rug and how much we fucked it up, and we were like, well, let's just go in the hole too. We just kind of bundle the rug up and fucking put it in there with
We
it.
carried the wardrobe along the dirt. I'm not gonna slide it on the rug. It's
No,
fine. It doesn't matter.
anyway,
We slid it on the rug.
semantics. So yeah, we get this buried, and then
But I made sure the cutlass went in the coffin,
yeah,
like
And,
folded up over his chest.
Okay.
and the Stetson kind of like just still on his head and everything, make sure he's fine, and then yeah, coffin goes in the hole. We start to rebury it, and after everything here is said and done, I'll tell you guys what Reese is gonna do. Is gonna go inside and try to look for a picture frame, and it's like a big enough for that deed, and he's gonna try to hang the deed on the wall because
I'm
Oscar
gonna look
needs to have
around
a
for
name somewhere
I'm gonna
in
look
this
around
house.
for religious iconography.
Yeah.
If there's a crucifix on a wall or anything like that.
No, no. So actually, yeah, you will find a Bible and a crucifix, but it's like put away in a drawer,
How big is the crucifix?
just like a little rosary or something, like something that would hang on a necklace.
Does the Bible
Okay.
look well used?
No, it looks like it's been stored away for a long time. It's in the
Yeah, I
back of a
think
drawer.
if Savannah saw Zach coming out with that stuff, she'd be like, I his note said that he wasn't
No,
into that.
if I don't find a fairly large one, I would have left it anyway. I was just looking for a grave marker.
That's why I got the
Oh, I see.
tree. I was gonna carve the name Oscar into the tree as well.
No, let's not carve into the tree.
Okay.
We can find some stones. Are there stones around?
It's a woods. I'm sure if you look around long enough, you can find some stones.
There's some on the map, like right down here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those ones.
It's a little Karen. All right. I'll do the old traditional, piling a bunch of rocks on top of the grave and then try to find a really big one and put it on the top.
Yep, easy enough.
I assume Cameron will help me.
Yeah.
I think Grant's gonna say, let's
Let's get some sleep
yeah,
or
I
eat
guess.
and then sleep.
Yeah,
Do we want to stay in the cave or do we want to stay in the house?
let's stay in the house.
Okay.
Do
I
you
think
want me
that
to
we
do a
should-
quick
I mean, we should.
flyby?
I think
We could all do that. We've all got the owl morph, right?
Yeah, we should all do it if we're gonna do something.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, let's have
We
a
should- we
let's
should
have a
take
quick
shift.
fly.
Okay.
Once it's
So-
dark enough.
Everybody else, I think that Reese is gonna volunteer to go last. Or actually, Reese is gonna ask Cameron to go last because he's already done the owl morph. So he's gonna ask Cameron to go last so that everybody else he can hold the ankles of and wait until they get control.
Say,
Well, who
Grant,
hasn't done it yet?
Grant, you want to help me?
Haven't I already gotten control of the owl?
Yeah.
Me and
Okay.
Savannah did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Who-
because you guys
oh well,
flew.
then Reese is just the last one then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Shit.
so, yeah.
All right. So Cameron, you want to help me out, bud?
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
All right. Give me
Meanwhile,
your
the rest of us are
Just
morphing.
going after it.
wisdom check.
Wiz.
Yep. You got to beat a 14.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nat one.
So
Oh.
do you want to describe your owl morph? Cameron's got your ankles before you start morph.
So because this is a nat one,
No.
at,
If you want to give me your morph, I'm going to tell you what happens on the nat 1.
Doesn't
okay.
it
Well, I was
bring
just
you
gonna say
advantage?
that I was gonna say that because I rolled a nat one on the wisdom check, as soon as my mind starts to phase from human to more owl, the morph just it just gets really gross and very like eldritch. It seems like horrific the way that all my bones are snapping and popping, and then it's like the owl just starts to fucking freak out.
I like the idea that Estrene Reese over here is
It
starting
starts
to
out
make this
fucking
like
gorgeous.
this majestic thing, and then like part of his eye, like it's just coming down like this, and then like part of his head is like swollen here as part of it starts going down, and the other one's staying. Just
Like normally morphing is like it's gross. Like my skin comes up my legs, exposing my bones, and da 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 da. This doesn't look like that at all. It looks like boiling skin turning into feathers, coming back down. Like you're just getting nasty with it. And so
the owl in me doesn't know what's happening, so it just kind of like, oh god. Yeah.
So with that, you guys notice Reese morphs quicker than all of you. Like he's in his owl morph and fluttering, and as soon as he gets fully owl, he flaps his wings and Cameron loses control of him, and he flies up into the air. About 3 seconds behind Reese, Savannah hits Al, and you can take off if you want it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off after him.
So
I mean, I was morphing at the same time.
yes,
as-
she finishes. She finished like.
That's fine. I'm just saying. I am stating that I was morphing as well.
Reese. So
I don't-
Reese finishes about 15 seconds early. Savannah finishes about 5 seconds before you guys, and then
Okay.
you guys hit. And Cameron's like, "What do I do?"
Morph.
And he
Morph
starts-
out.
Morph and follow us.
Morph to Al and come up. We're
starts morphing.
I will try to. So Reese goes first, and then Savannah. Who follows Savannah? Me or Grant?
You guys are about the same time. You were neck and neck, so you guys are.
So you follow her. I'll stick behind.
all right.
So
Why don't you
Yeah.
land in a tree and try to do some sort of display, see if we can get him into a territorial dispute to keep him here?
Now might be a
Okay.
good time to
Mean.
take our
Tell me.
break
Well, yeah, that's what I was.
because we have this tension moment.
Grant's
right.
gonna say, direct me. I don't know how. That's all you.
You gotta land, you gotta just pull your wings out, get yourself as big as possible, and hoot really loudly.
All right, let's do it. And then they're gonna fade to black as we go to commercial break.
Well, hang on. So as you guys split up, Reese is in front of you. Who's going down to the tree to make the scene?
Savannah directed me to do it, so I'll do it.
So you break off and start making your way down there, and all of a sudden, Reese dives down into the tree line. Everybody can make me a perception check with advantage because you guys are owls. But as he jumps into the tree line, you guys lose sight of him for a second.
Okay.
And then you all pick him back up. And that's where we'll take a
13.
break. I was going to try to end it on like you've lost Reese, but you didn't. So,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah, we'll take our break. We'll be back here at 1:16. So,
Sounds
Excellent.
good.
yeah.
1:16 Eastern.
Eastern
Be
time.
right back.
15 minutes. Love you.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Bye.
perfect. We'll
This
be
is
right
so.
back.
Welcome back. We're here.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
We have returned.
We made it.
Uh huh. You
And
done did it.
so when we left off, Reese was flying away. He tried to dive down into the tree line and lose everybody, but he did not lose nobody. And Corey, or not Corey, Grant, Grant drops down and he's gonna try to make Reese's owl think that it's in his territory and try to keep him around, right? Yeah.
Woo!
Oh my
And-
God.
Motherfucker, I'll kill you.
You told me to do it. I didn't say I'd do it good, Alex. I said I'd
What
do it.
I meant do it good.
I can't fucking do it good. I'm an
It's
owl.
it's super easy.
I'm a person. I'm a human being.
Your mic's
Flesh and
speaking.
blood.
Too
Sorry.
loud.
Give me
Um,
give me a performance check as the owl. But
Disadvantage with that.
Fuck off.
Oh.
I could have just as easily been like, I do it. What is performance? Charisma?
charisma, so you can use yours or the owl's.
Or you can click on performance.
It won't have it.
If the owls was better, I would have used it. But it's
Oh. Owls aren't really known for their performance.
not. That is a 16.
Reese, give me an insight check as the owl.
As the owl, I
Not
need
with your
insight.
yeah.
Right. So insight is a wisdom check. So let me go ahead and roll that wisdom.
And owls are very wise.
So because
Not this time.
because he knows Reese is kind of a goober, he thinks that this might break through to him as he's doing this beautiful performance as an owl.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Grant is just thought speaking. Baby, come back.
Okay, so I am going to give you another check cue after, because of the crit one, after this first action. So you see this intimidating owl in your territory. So you're going to go ahead and make one attack against, as you dive down against Grant. So does the 8 hit the owl's AC?
I doubt it, but let me check.
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
it is
13.
13. Cool.
Yeah, it's an armor class of 13.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So no.
Reese flies past, and you just managed to get out of the way of his talons. Reese, go ahead and give me another wisdom check.
Wisdom with my own.
With yours, yes.
All right.
He was doing baby come back, and now after doing that and dodging a little bit, Grant's gonna go, whoa! And he's gonna say, baby, don't hurt me. No. He's broadcasting that out to everyone, by the way.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
as you're recovering from the dive, all of this has taken about 10 minutes altogether. You recover from the dive, and you're back to yourself.
Okay. Sorry, you guys can blame that all on me.
Also, just to Alex's credit, my my asshole of a best friend messaged me privately to say, "You look like you haven't slept." Ah ha 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 ha, and then in all caps, "Is that your best bird?" Like angrily.
Nice.
So
It was really bad.
you
That's
know what?
pretty bad bird.
I'm just not going to lean into anything anymore. I'm just going to monotone everything.
So as this happens, Zach and Savannah can kind of catch up, and you guys can all be in the.
You mean Cameron?
Nope.
We have
Savannah was already up there.
Yeah, so like I'm talking about, you guys go back to where they were, like because they went down into the tree line, and then now you guys are with them, basically.
Zach stayed with Cameron.
I thought
I never took off.
No.
I didn't know.
No, the
that.
plan was I was trying it for us to all take off like one after another and like keep an eye on each other.
I thought Grant and Zach took off at the same time right after they finished morphing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're back with Cameron. He finishes morphing, and you guys take off.
Yeah.
Okay. But Savannah, you catch up with them then.
Okay. So, I guess we'll land at a nearby tree. Are we all landed? Is that what's going on?
Well, you're about 10 minutes behind. Not 10 minutes behind. You're about 2 minutes behind them.
Okay, but we can see them.
They're in a tree line. That's why I had you roll
Okay.
when Reese went down, because I thought you were up there with them. But if you're
Okay.
like, you guys are just flying, you don't know exactly where they are.
I assumed this was all happening like in the clearing around the house, which is why you said that.
No.
But okay.
They flew away a little way.
Okay. Cool. Well, do you guys see us, I guess? As we're flying
What are
over.
you guys doing as you guys gather back up?
I'm doing a barrel roll, so
Cameron does one with you.
No, I think Savannah, she'll be back trying to get back to the mission at hand, which was to do a flyby of the house. So she's going to be heading back towards that house.
Yeah, just doing a sweep.
So easy enough, as you guys are coming back, and Zach and Cameron are heading towards you. You guys meet up. Start to fly back towards the house, and you fly back to where you remember the house being, and you just can't find it. You guys circle around for a little bit. Everybody give me perception checks with disadvantage.
oh, that didn't work.
I'm over on Twitch trying to do a roll. What the hell?
All right.
Oh,
You guys remember to use the owl's perception.
Oh, I tried to, and it didn't work.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's a Well,
At.
if you see Al's perception of it's better because it's
Yeah, it's a +4.
Well, no
I
matter
gave
what,
it
yeah.
my best
Yeah.
shot.
no matter what,
So I had
you
a
get
13.
advantage on it.
I had a 13. I think we all got 13s except Savannah.
Zach, you would have
I'm still trying to roll it.
I got a dirty 20.
16 plus the owl's wisdom. You can use advantage either way because the
Oh, you said
owl has
advantage, not disadvantage. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So I got a 20 then. Dirty 20.
All right.
Because there's a +4 that's not accounted for there.
Oh, then
You
would
would
that
have
be
a-
16, 17 then? Because it's +4 with the owl, but my owl's broken. Okay,
Right.
Right.
got it.
Grant, did you roll?
It's broken too. I'm trying.
What the hell? I thought I'd fix those.
You did.
Okay.
I got an 11. Oh wait, no, I have
Get a
advantage.
roll again.
Should have done 2d20 plus 4. Ah,
Oh, excellent.
I got an 11 and an 8.
Zach, Reese, and Savannah, after you're flying around for another 10 minutes, everybody's flying around, you guys finally spot the well, and then you see the house. Just after flying around for a little while.
I mean, Grant's gonna say this place is pretty well hidden.
Yeah.
Do we I'm looking for a clear path to a road.
None near this place. There's ways to get back here, but they look to be like a one-man made path. Like he might have marked some ways for him to get around.
Okay.
No roads near here.
All right, I'm going to start trying to look around the area and find landmarks so we can find our way back here easily.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. As you guys fly around, you obviously have your pins dropped on your phone for the silo entrance and the wolf den.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It's weird. You can find areas of landmarks to kind of get you back to those places, but like if you look for any kind of distinguishing things that you can remember to get back to this place in general, this cabin in general, nothing really stands out to you. But you can get to this area easily enough, like this general area of the forest.
So it's the most it's the most nondescript place that has ever existed.
Pretty much.
Okay, so there's either something funky going on with alien tech. This is out of character. Funky going on with alien tech, or this dude's just really good at picking hiding spots.
I mean, I don't know if this is intentional. I feel like it has to be intentional, but I don't know if this is actually what's happening. It feels really, and this is going to mean nothing acute, it feels really Hork-Bahir Valley.
You mean Hork-Bashir?
No, I mean Hork-Bahir Valley.
Not familiar. Never heard of that.
We
Anyways,
can talk about that on the list, but
Could be Horkba here, Horkba there, Horkba anywhere, really.
Play some elements shit, you mean?
yeah, some Alima shit.
I'm sorry, who?
you all know. I don't know if you've noticed. I cut out that word every time you say it.
Me?
No. The real word, the name. Anytime says it, I cut it out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
It's awesome.
I'm
Anyways,
just gonna start peppering it in underneath everything. Like when somebody
Yeah.
else is talking, I'm
I'm
just
gonna cut your whole track.
Oh, I'm fired! I just bought this shirt. Fuck.
All right. Well, if we can, damn. So it can't be that far from the river, because the Hobbit door was next to the river.
Yeah.
I mean,
You all traveled a little ways from the Hobbit door.
yeah, underground. I get that, but like it can't be. Like I say, it can't be that far.
Maybe there's
Can we
hear the
we
river?
see the river? Like,
Can we hear the river?
from where you are, from the house.
Yeah.
If you fly up high enough, you can see it. And yeah, I'm sure you can hear it. What do you know a range of owl hearing, Alex?
Like distance?
Yeah.
Well,
I
they have
mean-
keen hearing and sight.
They have extremely keen hearing. They can hear very small sounds over a football field away, like literally the rustling of mice over a football field away. So take
Yes.
that what you will. So a loud sound like a river, yeah,
You
you
can
can hear it.
faintly make out the river. It's in the
Does the
distance.
river look farther away than it should?
When you fly up above the tree line, no. It looks like it should be that far away. Like,
Okay.
yeah, as far as travel.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh-wee-oo. All right,
So we were in that underground cavern for a fucking long while. It's
Yeah.
like I think what everybody's kind of hung up on is the difference in distance on the map that we saw versus distance in
Mhm.
real life. So we should keep
Yeah.
in mind that the maps are not to scale.
So
of course.
the map
That's
was
fair.
the cave part was windy, and
Mhm.
even in scale, if you're not running through it, it'll take you a couple minutes to get through there.
I mean,
Uh,
they had to use dynamite in there, so it had to be safe there. The house didn't get exploded by it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're getting off track.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So it looks like this place is pretty secluded, and we can't get the van back here, but we can get here.
All right,
So I
let's.
think secret base.
Yeah, I think so.
Sick.
Let's regroup and
Cool.
finish up the
Um,
shift. I
bedrooms?
guess.
I'm gonna come in and land on the balcony, the second floor balcony.
Yeah, I picture like all of you guys flying around like it's a circle of owls, but they're kind of distance away, and like as you guys start coming in one by one, you dive down towards the balcony.
Yeah. So there are 3 beds in this place. One of them's a double. There's not one in the attic, is there? No.
Is this in character or are you just talking?
Kind of in character, I guess. Zach's probably like planning that on his way back. He's like trying to figure out sleeping arrangements.
Well,
All the cots in
we're
the
gonna-
basement.
I mean, three beds is fine. We are we morphed out?
Sure, if you want, if you guys want to all demorph, you can.
As we're like flying back towards the house and like landing, I'm gonna be like, okay, so we saw 3 beds. We can sleep in shifts after we eat, and then tomorrow I think we all just need to sit around the dining room table and stare at each other until we hit noon.
I agree.
Sounds good.
Um, I think that where we're currently at, it should take us roundabout maybe like my 2 hour walk or so, like an hour and a half, 2 hour walk or something like that, to get back to the Jelly Bean.
Mhm.
So we could probably, wake up, have breakfast, leave here around 10 a.m.
I'm sorry, Reese. I really I disagree very strongly with that. Just because
Okay.
we should leave here when we are past the hour marker that we set.
Okay,
And
Yeah.
fair.
Because like I know that it'll take some time to get back, and that's a little bit of extra time on the going back to town. It is less easy for anyone to pull anything at a table where
Mhm.
we're all staring at each other playing cards than walking through the woods. We shouldn't move.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about instead of that, tomorrow morning, waking up, having breakfast, and then near the near the hour, we go down to that prisony area and lock all of us into one of those cells.
We've all got small morphs at this point. It's not. I think it's better to have eyes on everyone at a table where we can move and
I just figured
morph
everybody
and go
being
time if we need to.
everybody being in tight quarters where we can essentially it's easier for 4 people to jump one dude in a tight area even if they have some kind of morph ability.
To be honest, that kitchen's a tighter space to do that in than the prison
Okay.
cell area. I really think that that's the place to do it. I agree with
Okay.
Zach.
I just figured it would be easier to get out of the house.
Oh
and
yeah,
into the
no,
woods that way.
yeah, it would, but at that point, we've got wolves. We can go at each other like that. Like, no one's gonna have enough of a head start for that to matter overly
Yeah.
much. We just if they try to do that, we'll know at that point we can counteract it.
Yeah, nobody's making a break for it or whatever. So yeah, I got you. I got you. Cool. Good talk, everybody.
So yeah,
Um,
go ahead.
so we got all of our food supplies and stuff.
They're all down in the stable area of the.
Grant doesn't quite trust himself anymore with how everything that has happened. As we're going down and we were having this conversation, we were going down. Private thought speak to Zach. Grant is gonna say, "Man, I'm too paranoid at this point. Was that suspicious, or was that just a conversation?"
Um, private thought speak back. I don't know. It could have been. It could have been just an idea. I'm just
All right.
trying to. If we just stick to that plan where we're all sitting around, we could play cards or something. I don't know, and then
Yeah, all right, you're
we'll,
right.
we'll figure it out. So, fast forward. Let's all get down there. We'll get all our stuff. We'll drag it up to the house,
So
and
everybody's
well, we all go together.
Got the
Yeah.
shit. Come back up. Yeah.
Skip. Can we skip to
yeah.
the table
You
scene?
can skip to the table. You
We,
guys.
we sleep in shifts. Hold on, we sleep in shifts throughout the
sleep in
night.
shift. Nobody loses track of anybody.
Okay.
Wake up. Somebody makes some kind of breakfast. I'm assuming Reese. Cameron will help you. And when it's done, you guys get to the table. It's set for 4 with some dusty plates.
Yeah, we clean those up.
You guys sit down. Start
Is
playing
there?
cards.
I'm gonna. We'll look in the cabinets for an extra setting.
Yeah, there's some more plates in there.
Okay. Well, I'll eat a real meal.
All right,
With forks. Very
I
nice.
unless y'all want to go through and play this card scene, I think this is the part where we ask Austin or
Okay.
anyone who's doing it. It's go time. Is anyone doing anything? Is someone gonna pull something?
I'm gonna take it real quick for me.
Go ahead.
Cameron throws a chip into the pile, and he says, "Call." Savannah lays her hand down. She wins. Takes everybody's chips. The only person with a phone left that is on is Zach. Look at
Which
your
had been in
phone.
my pocket.
Yep.
Oh, looking at my phone.
Well, you take a glance at it. The timer changes from 11:59 to noon. And everybody kind of has suspected this is coming. So when you look at your phone, Savannah, as she's raking the chips in, she looks up. Cameron looks up. Grant looks up. Reese looks up. They all look at you. And then Cameron drops his cards onto the table, grabs his head, and pushes back and falls back in his chair to the ground. Then he pops his head up and he says, "I gotcha."
I slap him.
Go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the shovel from Reese.
You fucking you
Son of a
ass, you asshole. I deserved that, but you asshole.
I mean, if he
But
wasn't gonna
he's,
do
he's
it, I
also
was.
he's also like smiling like I'm so goddamn relieved. Like I can't even it's just written all over Grant's face. Like, oh, thank Christ.
But so while all this has happened, Alex, what does Savannah do?
While this is going on,
Mhm.
I think she'll just watch Cameron fall to the ground and just kind of like shake her head at everything going on. And then when Reese says, if he didn't do it, I would have, just gonna look at Reese and go, yeah, that tracks.
All right, cool. But really though, Nate, what is Zach doing while this happens?
Zach at this point, by now, would have had the foresight to make that 12 o'clock an alarm so it would go off. And I really should have pre-planned this. He would have found a good song
Okay.
to play. I think it's just going to be Backstreet's Back at this point because I don't have anything else, and that's a good one.
Good.
So it just goes, everybody.
Yeah.
And then the whole room. Yeah, of course.
Grant's gonna laugh and say, "This is ancient."
Well, we're in a Civil War house, so I guess it's fitting.
That's fair.
Um, and then he's just gonna really smile and like kind of lean back in his chair and put his hands behind his head, like
We made it.
just happy. Yeah.
Corey, what?
And what is Reese? Oh, what do I do?
Grant, yeah, you. Yeah, what do you do?
I mean, after I slapped Cameron, lightly. I didn't hurt him. I also like
Beat the
kind of
shit out of
yeah. I also like kind of clap him on the back, and I
My
think
back.
he's just gonna laugh, kind of like genuine relief laugh, and he's gonna look around. He's gonna go. I mean, we should walk. I guess let's go back now. But on the way back in Jelly Bean or in the woods or what? Like, what now?
Let's
I think we're
go.
all waiting for the last person.
So Reese is just sitting there with his card still in his hand. He said, "I would have did it if you did it."
Okay. He went first. Got it. Okay. Uh, this is great. I'm so happy. Nate's very happy. This is Nate speaking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corey is very chill.
Delightful. Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't. I was so convinced in the beginning, and like until
Let's,
he had more characterization to him, I didn't care. But after a while, I was like, man, I really hope Cameron's cool.
I'm
like,
sure
I
this-
like Cameron.
this is gonna come up in the Herocto so let's save it. 'Cause-
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
So you guys gather
Next
up.
stop, Jelly Bean.
You guys
Next
gather
stop,
up all
Jelly
your
Bean.
stuff. Start making.
Now
your
hold
way-
on. As we're like getting all our stuff together, I'm gonna kind of look, and I don't know how many packs or changes of clothes I packed, but I'm gonna like look around and go, do we want to leave a change of clothes here in case we have to bug out to this spot and we can have, some supplies?
I think right now, while we're
No?
still while we're still figuring this out, like we checked it and it seemed fine. Let's make sure we can get back here. We can find it. Nothing seems disturbed. Let's not leave anything identifying behind right now.
Fair enough. And actually, when you say that, I'll look around at like the little bit of a mess we've made, and I'll go, let's clean this up and try to reset it too.
Reese
Yeah.
stops carving his name into the table and says,
You fucking
sorry.
huh?
Just kidding."
Rude ass.
You get from like Reese W-U, and then he's like halfway through a Z. What?
I think Savannah's gonna watch that whole thing take place
kidding.
and look at Zach and say, "So I guess this is the team, huh?"
It's the team. It's the good team. I think it's gonna work.
I want to call my mom.
a few minutes
Uh,
later.
When we get back, you'll call
I
your mom.
think that's a good moment for like Grant and Savannah to kind of share a sideways glare at each other a little bit.
As long as this shit stops, says Zach, gesturing at this shit.
So
I didn't do anything.
Oh, I thought you were sharing a sideways glare.
Maybe if he started it.
I mean,
Sure.
yeah, I mean, okay. Maybe if he started it. I'm trying to build a character moment with you, Alex, and you just decide to dunk on me, Corey.
No, that was dunking on Grant. I absolutely, as Corey, agree with you that would be what they did. I was saying, as Savannah, I'm going to tell Zach you started it.
Well, I see.
This,
But we
this
did
is
it at the
Alex,
same time.
no ending.
so
Okay.
as you guys clean up your mess, gather everything up, and get ready to go, Reese, about 5 minutes later, what really happens with Reese?
Okay, so as soon as we clear the table and we all like breathe that sigh of relief, Reese is going to make his way back down the stairs, because he like everybody's clear now. So yeah, I'm making my way back down back down those stairs into the basement.
Anybody?
Do
follow?
we see him leaving?
Yeah.
If he doesn't make it, if he doesn't,
I'm helping to like carry things around, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just carry this downstairs. And
Well, I figured we were going out the front. We brought everything upstairs.
Hmm?
Yeah, where are you going? Did you leave something?
oh, I wanted to go clean up that that glass that I broke earlier. Just before we leave, I wanted to make sure that I didn't
Yeah.
leave that behind.
That's fine. We'll get it next time. Don't worry about it. That could have been broken 100 years ago.
Well, then the jam would be all dried out, and it's like not there anymore. So
I mean, Zach's right. We can get it next time. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's even going to go down there. I'm pretty sure this place is secluded enough. No one's going to come out here.
yeah, no, good point. Good point. Okay, cool.
Yeah. You guys packed stuff. A couple of hours later, you're back at the Jelly Bean.
Does Savannah turn into a donkey again?
She
We have
wants
significantly less stuff with like no
We have
food
less
and
food.
stuff like
We
that.
still have a fair amount
so
of shit. I think.
yeah, well, I'll say that cut your all's time down. We'll say an hour and a half, so you can do it in one more if you don't have to.
Nice. All right. So we
I was
load
just
up.
fucking with you guys. Like I'm not really like trying to
Yeah,
get away.
no.
Or
I just
The 5 minute thing, I was like, wait a minute, and then an hour and a half
5 minute
later,
thing,
no,
yeah,
I'm good.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, if you had the like face twitching thing, I was like, are we gonna fight? Because that could be cool, but like this is the moment. And then an hour and a half later, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
It
no,
would be really shitty of Austin as a DM to be like, I lied, it's 5 days. So I was like, no, we're good.
Yeah, I was just trying to create some. I figured if I came back in 5 minutes later, it might make you guys perk back up. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just
Did.
did.
Oh, it got me.
definitely got me.
Everybody, I could tell that all of your hackles went
You
up.
son of a bitch! Yeah.
yeah, you're
we
at
did
the
it.
Jelly Bean.
As we get back to Jelly Bean, I'm gonna be like, I'm so fucking relieved, and also not shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And then
think
he's-
on the. Go ahead.
Well, he's gonna say,
You gonna say it?
"Did you get a text message again, Zach?"
I look at my phone. No, I haven't seen anything else.
Uh,
Oh, do you have car chargers in the Jelly Bean, by the way?
Yeah, but like the cigarette thing is kind of janky. So I tell you what, if you want, I'll plug it in and I can hold it there while I
I
drive.
think we got a 3 hour drive, and then I figured other people could maybe be charging their phones on the drive.
So
Oh yeah, sure.
Your signal.
See if they've gotten texts.
Yeah, your
That
signal's
was
still
that
a
was
little
really,
shoddy.
yeah. That was for, yeah. That's fair. That was really for Austin for the mystery texter, seeing if there was anything else there, because that's where I think their attention needs to go now.
So yeah, your signal's still a little shoddy. But if I'm assuming you guys are getting in and moving, once you get about 20 minutes back out onto the road, like after you do that initial 15 that you guys took into the woods, and then you walk from there. But once you get back to the road, 15, 20 minutes down the road, your signal comes back. And I'm gonna say anybody who wants to charge their phone first. Well, you guys are eventually gonna all charge your phones, right? I'm guessing.
Zach's
assume
is
that
still
what-
on, so handle
I
that
was
one
gonna-
first.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, would Zach pass out his couple of battery packs now that we're not relying on them for people to charge their phones back up? You know, all
I will
together?
say, Zach absolutely would not have thought to share them because they're his.
Okay.
He just would have been like, it wouldn't have crossed his mind. If you'd asked, he probably would.
I think Grant would ask. Grant would
But
ask.
I also think that I had just enough to get through 3.5 days. So I'm on the last one.
No,
Okay.
You had some in the Jelly Bean that you never took out. That because jokingly you said I have 2 of them and a solar powered one, and I was like, okay, but 2 of them are in the van, so there's a solar.
So I had the solar powered one. Okay.
and a just another regular one.
It's just been sitting on the dash, overcharging
Yeah,
from the solar cell.
probably no good anymore. So one of y'all can plug into that, and then someone else can plug into the van, I guess.
All right. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely checking my phone, seeing what anyone said. More interested in Mystery Boy, but or girl.
Once everybody gets like 20% battery life, we switch out so it's quicker.
Yeah,
Nobody's charging to full.
no need.
So we'll start with Zach and Reese, both of you all have general text from your parents saying "love you, hope you're having a good time," stuff like that.
Zach
Uh,
will throw back, yeah, we're heading home in a few hours. I don't want him to know exactly what time. So
yeah,
just yeah, we're getting ready to head back in a few hours. We're just cleaning things up.
no response from your dad. Heart emoji from your mom.
Perfect.
Uh,
Reese will text his mom and say, I just something like I had a blast. Um, but explored a dungeon and because she knows that he plays D&D.
Yeah, that's
So
why.
explored a dungeon and
Stole
um,
some money.
yeah, like found some ancient treasures, had a great time. Um, and and I'm gonna mention, and that kid is doing better with his math.
you get a text back that says, "I knew you could do it, honey. I knew that you would be a good influence into his life."
Well, I mean, keep like one hand driving, one hand T9 texting.
Somebody's
Uh,
phone's not charging. Cameron, shit! As soon as it's my turn, you take your hand off the charger.
it's like driving, love you, be home tonight.
Uh, so your mom, see you soon, honey. I love you too. Your dad sends back a plate of spaghetti emoji. You know it's
Oh,
spaghetti night.
oh shit! It's Spaghetti Tuesday. We have
Uh,
tacos on Fridays, just so you guys know.
yeah, they're
Okay.
innovative. You have a taco because it's a good meal before the weekend. You know, the best meal this
Right,
time of the week. Duh.
right.
Taco Tuesdays, just because of an alliteration. Uh,
So I always thought it was Stir Friday.
stir. That's
Stir
good.
fries Thursday.
That's good too, though. Stir Friday.
What a wonderful conversation this is.
What a wonderful.
Okay, let's go.
Savannah.
This is
Uh,
car conversation. This is the kind of dumb shit you
You're
talk
right.
about for
You're
3 hours.
You're right.
Savannah plot point. Let's go.
Let's do it for 3 hours.
you only have one
Perfect.
text. It's from Chelsea's, and it's like, "Thank you for what you did." And it's sent like the next day, like when you guys went to the. Whenever you were out in the woods, you didn't get this text. She's just basically thanking you for what you did, and you know, having her back. And she said, "Starbucks on me the next month of shifts."
I'm just gonna
Wow.
send her back a thumbs up.
Uh, Grant, you have a text from your mom. What it says is, "I hope you're having fun. Get milk or get bread when you come home. We're almost out." Uh, you have a text from Bart Allen.
Oh.
You have a couple of texts from him.
Uh-oh.
The first one came in on Sunday night, and it said, "Can you bring a bag tomorrow?" And then the next one's the next day at like 9 a.m. and it says, "Didn't see you before homeroom. Can meet at lunch." And then at lunch it says, "Are you here?" And then after school it says, "Catch you tomorrow then."
Uh, was that the last one?
And then it's basically the same kind of text the
And
next day, like, "Where the hell are you?" And then
Grant's gonna reply back to these, and he's just gonna be like, "Hey, man, sorry, fell off the grid. Uh, in a
Had to lay low.
yeah, fell off the grid. Some shit happened. I'll he's gonna say bit of a discount on the next one for the inconvenience. Sorry about that.
okay, he'll say, "Are you going to be at school tomorrow morning?"
Yeah, I'll be there.
I see you then. Uh, and you have another text from Ricky that says, "Again, hope you're having fun doing what you need to do. Can you help me? What it's like? What day are you back? Question mark. And then a couple hours later, it's like, was gonna see if you could help me close the shop on Wednesday or on Tuesday if you're back.
Oh, it's Tuesday now.
Yeah.
Grant's gonna say, how far out from town are we?
Uh, I think it was like 2 hours out. So maybe
Halfway back-ish.
2.5 hours. Yeah, so you're about half. We'll say you're halfway back. So an hour and a half from Ricky's, pretty much.
Okay.
Why, do you have to pee? I can pull over.
What?
I said, well, why? Do you have to pee or something? I can pull over.
No, just if you wouldn't mind, could you remember Ricky's
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, Ricky's buns
yeah.
uh could you drop me back there? He asked if I could help him close up today. I'm gonna
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
for sure.
Oh, Zach says out loud. Um, okay. Are we going to meet up later then and hit up the zoo? Because now that we're all clear, we
Ooh.
can go get some cool morphs.
Yeah, should we do that tomorrow night maybe?
Uh,
I say midnight at the zoo.
Oh, tonight? Oh, okay.
yeah, we'll just meet there.
What
Also,
what time does
I'm going to
Ricky's
go to the mall. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to keep morphing into my underwear. I'm going to look for some other clothes.
Grant's gonna say
Good shout out.
Grant's gonna yeah, he's like that's a great idea, and he's gonna count out some money and he's gonna hand it to Zach and he's gonna say, could you just get me some I don't know, workout leggings that don't look weird and
Yeah, yeah, I got
Galaxy
you,
print.
man.
workout leggings that don't look weird and a black shirt. And when he says that, he's gonna go, no, like really, I
Yeah, got you. No
he's gonna take
worries.
his money back and he's gonna be like, all right, I'll do it later.
No, 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 I got it. It's going to be fine. What?
I don't believe you. You're full of shit.
Come on, man.
I don't even know why I asked. I'll do it later myself. I was thinking I could save myself the trip, but I will go shopping later for myself so that you don't get me some ridiculous shit. You're gonna come back with like a zebra onesie, like you did
Zach's
last
gonna
time.
just giggle and look at Cameron and be like, "I was gonna get him some TikTok leggings."
Yeah,
Does it make his butt look big?
Yeah.
I mean, those would. Grant thinks about it for a minute. He's gonna go. He's gonna hand him the 40 bucks. He's gonna be like, "That's fine. I'm good with that."
Cameron will say,
Hey,
"Oh,
speaking of money, I've probably like I don't have to be back any particular time. Um, I could hit up a pawn shop and exchange all the silver certificates and stuff we found for some other cash.
We should think about that a little bit, just how we're gonna handle that, because that's gonna be
I think I'm
that's
gonna hold on to
suspicious.
those for a little while. Yeah.
That's
Nah,
suspicious,
I'll
huh?
just say I found it in my grandpa's attic. They don't care.
Hmm.
Eh,
I wanna figure out like I don't want to give it to a pawn shop or whatever. I know
Pawn
they gotta
shops
make a
are
living or
always
whatever.
buying currency. They buy
I
old
don't know.
currency.
oh, that's a good point.
It's something that we can handle in like a day or two.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
not
I was
first
just
priority.
yeah, all right.
All right.
I gotta go to football practice if we make it back in time."
Oh, we're gonna make it back in time. We're
Yeah.
a little over halfway back, man.
I mean, I'm already out of school for the day. I don't care. I'm just gonna go help Ricky. You guys can go back to school and you can go to.
I mean, if we're
man.
looking
I'm
at the
not in school.
clock, if it took us probably an hour to pack everything up, and then an hour and a half to get back, at this point it was 2:30 by the time we even got in the van. So
Yeah.
school's out. Like school's way out if we're halfway
Oh, yeah.
back by now.
No, you're right.
Um. So like just as the car kind of quiets down and we go back to just kind of riding along, it's like I think I'm gonna drop out. Get my
What?
GED instead.
Okay.
I've been thinking about it a lot over the last couple days, and yeah, no, I think I'm gonna drop out and get my GED instead, just because it's the equivalent degree, it's or the equivalent diploma, and well, with college being the way that it is, nobody really looks at your high school diploma anymore. Nobody gives a shit. So it's so much easier just to test out of stuff and just get your GED. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, man.
Not have to worry about like keeping up with a school schedule and all that bullshit.
That makes sense.
Zach
So I'm going
Zach
to skip my
knows
senior
his
year.
his parents would not go for that, so he
Yeah.
doesn't even.
Cameron says my parents would never let
Mm-mm.
me do that.
My
Grant's
mom
I think
might,
I can make
but,
a good argument for it with my parents.
My Grant's gonna go. Yeah, my mom's a college professor. She knows that I could take the test and then get into a good college with test scores. She doesn't.
Yeah.
She's not super worried about that really. I Grant's gonna kind of chuckle a little bit. He's gonna say, my reasons for it are different now because before it was just a fun thing I was doing, but with what we're doing, I think having the steady income I have is probably a good idea for whatever we might need it for. So my I kind of need school to keep up my customer base.
Fair.
You have horrified Savannah.
Good.
She is going to be like, "Oh, where are you planning on attending college? University? What are you doing?
I
Well, I was
don't know
gonna
yet.
say-
I'm 16. I hadn't really thought about it. I
Not
just
you.
Oh well, I was
Oh,
going to go
Reese,
to the
okay.
University of Oregon. I was gonna like head back to Oregon, but plans may have changed over the last weekend.
Yeah, but like, did you
So I don't
even
even know if
think
I'm
about
going to
like
college.
what?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to college because we're kind of in the middle of this.
I don't think Savannah's gonna say much else to you. She's just gonna like kind of sit back, like blown away, because it has never been an option or a thought in her mind that you did not follow the path of school, high school, college, and like this is you just astounded her.
I mean,
my
if I
God,
can take
I
a if
love
I can take a shortcut, if I can, if I can pave my own road, if I can do it myself, and I can take a shortcut off to the side and save myself some time, then why not?
yeah. I mean, high school's bullshit, anyways, man. I get it.
Yeah.
I've thought about it
School
before.
is not for smart people. It's made to churn out. The way it's designed is to churn out factory workers with just high enough of a reading level to read the word flammable or don't put your hand in here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I don't. There's a reason I skipped class, and it's not because I don't give a shit about learning or anything. I'm a pretty smart guy, Not to.
And I read
He's
constantly.
he's gonna laugh a little bit. He's gonna be like, I don't think I'm a fucking genius or anything. I just got better shit to do. School sucks.
But we respect you and appreciate that you have such hold it in such high regard, and we don't want to discount your belief in the system, I guess.
When Reese says we respect you, Grant's gonna go, eh.
I won't speak for everyone. I respect you for knowing what you want and going for it.
I had to do it.
Yeah, I got you.
Cameron like leans over to Savannah and says he's gonna be working at Big Zo's the rest of his life.
Yeah, Savannah's absolutely gonna laugh at that, but like still is just like cannot process what you are saying. Like she's like, I mean, it's kind of a double whammy right now because not only are you not going to college and that's like baffling her, but the fact that then you launched into the institution thing and she's like mildly affronted because of course like she's bought into the whole institution. So she's just like, I don't even know what to do. Like, this is horrifying. I'm insulted. Like, okay. So she's just gonna, like, hang out back there, like, kind of just flabbergasted.
Anybody want to talk about religion or politics? We want to hit another hot button topic while we're at it, or we just want to ride in silence?
Zach starts just playing some song really loud on his phone. It doesn't matter what.
Pass back the aux cable that I have in the cassette deck.
Fuck yeah. We'll just be listening to music for a while. It's Super Rad by Vats. There you go.
And Savannah's gonna go to pull out her homework and then just put it back in her bag.
So,
When you ask if anyone wants to talk about politics or religion, Grant's just going to point to one of his patches that says "Soup for my family."
Like I'm driving, I don't see it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And then it's just as like deafeningly ba 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 ba.
Red super red.
So,
Hell yeah.
I was gonna roll a van check. I was gonna have Q roll a van check. I'm not because I want to get back to the city. So,
Thank you.
uh,
Thank God.
and what
Jellybean's behaving. We gave her a couple days rest.
She got to sleep.
in what order are people going where?
Drop me off at the mall. I've got my bag and my skateboard.
Yeah,
And
I'm getting
I'm
dropped
just
off
gonna
at Ricky's.
go to the back.
He's getting dropped off the mall, so whatever order makes sense for the city layout.
All right.
Yep.
Savannah, where are you going?
I'm gonna go home. I gotta get Possum home, and
So Savannah gets dropped off last.
Actually,
She's in the bottom corner.
the mall might be further down. I don't know. Hang on.
We need the Ocean Grove map, Mr. DM.
Yeah, that's where I'm. Boom.
Yay,
Hey.
map! Where is the mall? Have I
Uh,
been to the mall yet? Where's the gardens?
the mall is here.
Ah.
Oh, there it is.
Zach House here.
Yeah, and Pacific Towers is all the way down there.
Yeah, I was thinking of this water park.
Mhm.
Grant, let me double check so I give you the right building because I do have his building marked.
Ricky's Bunza Bakery.
Yeah.
Is it on there?
It's not marked on the map yet, but I have it marked on my own sheet.
Mm.
Right here,
And we're-
Corey, is Ricky's Bunza.
Okay. What time does close? I'm sure I've done it plenty of times before. What time does finishing up, closing up at Ricky's usually go till?
Maybe 8 at the latest because
Oh, okay.
he stops at like 5 or 6. He doesn't figure anybody wants buns later in the day. They may, but he hasn't had enough business yet to
Gotcha.
do that. So we are going to come back to Renzi. You do get dropped off first, but we'll
Okay.
come back.
That's fine. I wanted to make sure you didn't need to. Before everyone is gone, and we mentioned I'm going to be like, I guess do we want to morph owls and meet up after hours at the gardens?
I
Yeah,
kinda
we're
wanna,
at the
like,
gardens.
end this episode as we're driving into town, where it's like, "Welcome to Ocean Grove." Cross that threshold into the rest of our future.
No, I want to go to the mall.
Okay,
I was going to say we got an
fuck.
hour.
All right.
I just want to do shit. So yeah, let's decide where at the gardens we're going to meet up. We're going to meet up inside, right?
Big fountain in the middle.
I would say that Savannah has the best idea of this is out of character. Grant would say that, but Savannah would have the best idea of where we would go in the middle of the gardens.
No,
I'm
Zach
gonna
will say
pick-
it. Van, where
I'm
should
gonna-
we meet up?
let me think about where there's the least amount of cameras. And would I know that? Would I know where there's the least amount of cameras, or can I just make an educated guess?
You can make an educated guess because I don't really have a. Maybe they don't want cameras, as many cameras around water or something. I don't know.
Well, I was just gonna say, hey, there's a part of the gardens that's under construction right now. They're working on a new water section. Let's meet up in that under construction area so we can stay out of the way of cameras.
Can we disable the cameras?
Yeah, when you say
So
cameras, I'm going to be like, can you go to the security shack and just kill the feed for a while?
So, Savannah, you do know where the security shack is. You could try that if you want, but since this is under construction, they haven't put cameras in that part yet. So,
Yeah. There's not going to be cameras there, but we're going to be walking around
yeah, we're
the
gonna be going
gardens.
both places.
Tell you what, I could go in as George and disable the cameras.
Literally the opposite of what we have agreed we're going to use any people more.
I'm just throwing out ideas.
You're
man.
gonna
We'll-
get
we'll-
him. You're gonna get him fired. I get it. I do understand. I just need to hammer home that is very, very bad to do to someone. We can just buy. You know what? You know what? Grant's gonna hand over some more money to Zach, and he's gonna say, "Get us some fucking, get us some ski masks." We need to not be. We need to not be seen. I don't
Alright.
care if they think some kids got into the thing, but if there are we don't need to be going and slapping a bunch of animals and them thinking that, or in some yerks finding out about it later, or people who were there and be like, oh, it was these kids who just went and touched a bunch of animals, and now there are people turning into rhinos.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'll.
All
I'll
right.
get to the gardens at 11:30 and see if I can't figure out what's going on in the security shack. But then we can meet up in the area where there's no cameras. How about that?
Perfect.
Worried about the rest of the park, not just the area that doesn't have
I'll
cameras.
Hence why we're going. Well, me. I'm going to the security area first. That's what I just
I mean,
said, like
like-
2 seconds ago.
Okay, I fucking heard you. My
Why did you
point
say anything?
because my point is, if that doesn't fucking work, you you fucking wizard of computers, maybe you're not able to get it. I am saying a contingency plan for when you're not able to shut the fucking computers down.
It won't hurt. I'll look. I'll see what I can find. That's fine.
Both making very good points and like on the same page of things to do, and we're like, no, because you said it. I'm gonna be angry about it.
Cameron's
There's
not
probably a
saying,
button.
Cameron's not saying anything, but he's like looking back and forth. Like when you each make a point, he's like, "Well, yeah, that too."
Yeah. No, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying it a little mean, but they're not wrong. Yes.
All right.
So, Reese, and are you going home after that? After you drop Savannah off?
After I drop Savannah off, Reese is gonna stop by the high school. I know it's after hours, and it's getting to be about like 4:30 ish, probably like in the afternoon now.
So yeah, Cameron does want to go to the high school. So you would
Yeah.
if unless you want to
So-
wait and swing back around with him, or you want to drop
I'm
him off first.
I'm gonna take Cameron to the high school and pick up paperwork for dropout.
Okay.
I'm gonna like the dropout paperwork and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, and if I can, I'm gonna I'm gonna go get information about from like the local technical college or community college and get a GED type stuff there.
So as you
So
split
you
off,
do that after you drop the rest of us off.
Yes, that's the final task.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
okay.
doing.
So yeah, you split off from Cameron. He kind of gives you like a little fist bump and makes his way towards the locker room to change and try to get to football practice before it's over. You're trying to get paperwork. There are still some teachers and some secretaries in the building, and you come to like the school secretary first, and she says, "Can I help you?" You ask her about the papers, and she says, "Are you sure you want to do that, Martin? You just came to us. Is there something going on in your classes?" She's not Southern. She's
No, it's
"Is there
nothing
something
like
going
that.
on in
I
your
just
classes, bro. She's from California.
oh my god. Yeah, no, it's nothing like that. It's just I don't know what I want to do with my future, so I just want to get that started as soon as possible. And I think the first step, I've done a lot of research into it and stuff, but
Yeah.
I think that the first step to move forward is to step away. Is to step away from this and try to follow a different path. So I appreciate your concern, Miss Willoughby, but yeah.
Well, yeah, man, you can definitely take these papers, but you're gonna have to get your parents' signature on them, man.
Yeah, no, of course, of course.
This turned into
Unless-
fucking Tommy Chong.
Oh shit.
Miss Willoughby's gonna go surfing right after school.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. She's like zipping up her wetsuit as she's handing off paperwork.
The high school lanyard on the zipper.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, no, yeah. Thanks, Miss Willoughby, but no, I'll get my parents' signature and everything like that. I can be pretty persuasive.
All right. You'll also have to set up a meeting with the principal, bro, but if you're gonna get through your parents, I'm sure you can get through him too, man.
What the fuck?
Sure, yeah. All right, well, hang ten, Miss Willoughby. Have a good
All
one.
right, I'm gonna go shred.
Zach probably hangs out with Miss Willoughby.
She's like 25. She took the job because she needed a job.
No, I like the idea that she's in her 60s.
She's
and
69.
Zach is, nice. Zach has introduced her to
Oh.
TikTok. She has her own like little small following now. It's great.
Wait till you guys see her on the half pipe, bro. I mean the. Wait till you see her in the.
Fucking
Both.
shred
She does it
the
all.
curl.
She does all
Yeah.
of it. Yeah, it's fine.
Uh,
We don't have to role play Zach shopping.
yeah, that's what I was.
Here's
gonna
what I
say
want
is-
to. I want to establish. I buy just all black leggings and long sleeve T-shirts for him and Grant, and I'm gonna steal five as skin tight as possible masks. They may not be ski masks. They might be the like
Balaclavas
Kanye West.
yeah, I guess.
or gators.
Yeah,
Some of those,
something.
like-
Pantyhose.
Pantyhose is what I was trying to think of, but I know there's a mask variety of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a.
But he's
sleight-
not paying for those. He's just stealing those
Give me a sleight
because
of
he
hand.
doesn't. He doesn't want anyone to be like, "Oh, I saw a young man buy 5 of those, and now there are 5 masked individuals running around." Here's sleight of hand.
Somewhere in
It
the
is
distance,
not great.
Grant smiles.
Without a hitch, you get these masks.
Cool.
And you get.
They're
all-
from like a dollar store or something.
What I
The
forgot.
security
We,
guy sees and doesn't give a fuck.
we need to say our rules more because people have asked for
Oh
it.
yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
audio.
Say,
Sorry,
say-
that was an 8.
and then
Yeah.
I rolled a general insight check, got a 3 on the die, even with anybody's insight that I would be putting on here. They do not need his stuff.
It is a poor teenager.
Yeah.
Probably would not care. So
Uh,
those
They
go in
just
the
gave him a
pack.
T-shirt that says "security" on the back, and that's all he's got to prove that he is doing a job.
If he even works there, yeah.
Security is misspelled.
Security.
Yeah, you and then you get on your skateboard and go home.
Yeah. I'll get home, say hi to my folks, have dinner, drop all this stuff off. I am once again going to hide the cube out in the treehouse, but I'm gonna hide the orb in like my
Bowling ball
closet,
bag.
in a bowling ball bag in my closet,
Okay. You
which I just have. I just have a bowling ball bag. Don't ask questions.
yeah you
Take it out of
had
the garage.
you had the blue box back in your porn stash, treat stash. Come back to your room. When you walk in, Mel says, "All right, welcome."
I'm just gonna be like, do a barrel roll, buddy.
He jumps off flaps and like on his way to land on your shoulder, he does like a little barrel roll.
Oh, he actually does one? I
He
just
did
wanted
it.
to yell it.
He did it.
Amazing. I give him a treat. A bird treat? I don't know.
All right, ACB,
Alex. Bird
ACAB.
treat. What is bird treat? ACAP.
You could give him like fresh fruit or seeds or whatever he's most fond of. Peanuts are pretty good usually.
I have like a bag of dried apricots that I keep on the
Walnuts.
walnuts
Good.
on my desk. Just some trail mix or whatever. I give him some.
Oh,
I
and
prefer stealing nuts.
I'm gonna edit this out and do it back. But instead of saying welcome when you come in, he says, "Right, what's up?"
Yeah.
Just make
Exactly.
sure your trail mix doesn't have salt in it if you're going to give it to your bird. Otherwise, you're going to kill
It
it.
is specific bird treat mix. I'm sure they sell that.
Momo
They do.
explodes.
Weirdly enough, it still contains M&Ms.
His kidneys just. Oh,
Them
don't
and
do
M's are
that
for the
either.
owners.
Chocolate's poisonous to birds.
Yeah, yeah.
You get a
Thank
little.
you for letting. You know what? I did not know that. I'm very happy that you said something. Because anyone out there who didn't know, then now you know.
Maybe no.
Birds are basically dogs. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
So,
They're actually also. Dog saliva is slightly toxic to them. Dog and cat saliva. Anyways, moving on.
I don't know that. Don't nobody. Momo try to lick, or Possum tries to lick Momo. It's going down. So.
The ultimate fight.
Zach will also take a shower because he hasn't had a shower in 3 days.
I was gonna say, does Ricky have a shower or something at the shop?
Really takes you out back with a hose.
I'm gonna say, I think I'm gonna like one of those big industrial sized kitchens. Grant is gonna take a very like a hobo shower.
Okay.
He'd climb on a dish rack and get pushed through the dishwasher.
Let's see, where's
They pull down the lever, the walls like slide down, and then you
Mhm.
just hear, "Ow! Fuck! Ow! Ow! Shit!
Ah,
It's hot as
ah,
shit!
it's
Fuck!"
so hot.
And he comes out and he's
Got
just
soap in
glistening.
my eyes.
Just an animated skeleton when I come out, and I'm like, I'm all bones.
Savannah? You get back home, and as you're walking in, there's a doorman down at the bottom of the your apartments. He kind of nods to you. Uh, doesn't hinder you at all. You can go back up to your apartment. Nobody's in there. You go back to your little island in your kitchen, and you see both permission slips and another piece of paper there. Both of the permission slips are signed, and there's a note from your mother, and it says, "Need to talk. Come home Thursday after school, 3:15 p.m. We have a limited time frame. Please do not be late." And it's signed Denise, and in parentheses, Mom.
What?
Sounds like a horrible dynamic.
Your mom sucks.
Yeah.
God. Zach
Oh.
only knows how much your mom sucks too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Reese's parents are gonna adopt the shit out of you.
Savannah's gonna put all of those notes in her backpack and then just continue to take care of Possum, shower, and get. I actually think Savannah wants to do one more thing before starting to like get ready to go to the gardens and everything. I think she just wants to take out that device from Elfangor again and just listen through that message one more time. And that doesn't have to like she just kind of wants to hear the ending bit. So she'll just go to her room and do that and then get ready to go to the gardens.
The camera pans out of Savannah's room as this muffled thought speak plays in her head as the camera comes out the window. And
Everybody gets a little buzz of a text message, and it's that Reese has ever added everyone to a group chat. And it's he's added everyone to a group chat, and it's just called the squad.
Zach messages the group chat and says, "Don't add us all to the same group chats," and then deletes himself from the group chat.
Grant says, "Want to buy some weed?" To like make it just after Zach says that, like he's just trying to make it seem in character for what Grant would be. He's just like, "Hey, you want to buy some weed?"
you see Cameron's bubble like he's typing for a second, and then it stops, goes away. And
Grant's gonna say narcs, and then he's gonna delete himself from the group chat too.
and as you hit the delete button to get you out of the group chat, you walk into the front doors of Ricky's Bunzai. It smells like a bakery in here. It smells really good.
Thank God.
There's a couple of
I was hoping for hardware store.
there's only a couple of tables out in front, like maybe two. And he has like the counter, and then behind the counter is where there's like a window where the Cinnabons could get set, and then
I was gonna say he's obviously known for his cinnamon buns.
yeah, and then behind the and then that's the kitchen behind that wall. Yeah, and as you walk in, Grant, welcome
Yeah, Grant.
back.
And be like, "Hey, Ricky, sorry, the woods have terrible reception. It turns out."
Oh, well, hey, you made it back in time.
Yeah, dude, I smell like shit. I'm gonna go take a hobo bath in the sink and out there. Like, we did not have. I got your text and I had them drop me off, but like I stink.
And he'll like, yeah, go ahead, wash up, do whatever you need to do. Or you can wait till you're done if you don't want to be all sweaty. It doesn't matter to me. Did you get what you needed to out of your system?
Yeah, it was a good trip, and he's gonna kind of look at Ricky and say, I love you, Ricky," and then he's gonna go to the back.
You hear like there's pause there for a second, and he says that. Oh, hey, I love you too. Just wash up. Grab.
Yeah, Grant is gonna kind of it's small, but as he's going back, he's gonna wipe away a tear, um, and go wash up.
Grab.
Standing in the mop bucket station.
I'm
Hose
thinking
himself
like
down.
yeah, I'm thinking like the area that yeah, either the mop bucket. I say that like body, he probably goes to the mop bucket station and just kind of gets some dish soap and like splashes it on himself a little bit. You know,
Is he stripped naked for this?
no,
I'm
no,
just
no.
curious about the mechanics. Like, if you're doing, are you washing your clothes too?
He's down to underwear and
Okay.
chest, and then like scrubbing legs and kind of just doing this, and then he's gonna take like a couple of dish towels that he had grabbed before, do that, and then he's gonna go over to the sink where they like wash dishes and stuff, make sure some dishes are out of the sink, and then wash his hair with those big industrial sized
Yeah.
dishwashing faucets. You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You're basically getting scud and stuff off of you, not going for a full on.
Nah, yeah, I'm putting some soap on and stuff, and like I'm making a good show of not being a nasty troll mess when I'm working in this clean, nice bakery.
Wigs and shit in his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you get done with that and you rejoin Ricky, pretty much he's just getting everything set up so he can close down and be ready to go in the morning with the morning rush.
Does Ricky have any other employees?
None of them.
Well, the one that we know about, but
Yeah. So, but nobody's here. Nobody else is here right now. Just him.
it just all right, cool.
And you guys get into a little bit of conversation as you're cleaning, and then after a little while, he brings up a new subject, and he says, "So, business," and he kind of looks at you, and he says that is a little slow at the moment, Grant. So, I'm only going to be able to give you about as 3/4 as normal.
All right, man. I mean, that's fine. You know me. I keep a little bit. You can call me on this if you want, Austin. But I'm gonna be like, you know me. I keep a little bit. Little bit extra, more than what I need in the closet in case things go down. You know, worst comes to worst. Not able to do it as much anymore. It's whatever. You know.
I'm sure it's only temporary. Yeah, just sell what you
What?
can, and I'll get
What
you
a
some more.
okay. Wait, what's everything okay? I mean, you usually just get it from the dispensary. They
Uh,
putting more of a limit on those things now. Well, what's going on?
so I did have a connect with a dispensary, and that's unless you have a connect, you have to buy it straight out of the store. It costs a little bit more, and
Right.
we won't turn as much of a profit. So some of our product I do get from them. Uh, some of our product I get from other places, and that's what's kind of running dry right now. It's nothing to worry about, Grant. You can give me an insight check.
Okay.
COVID's really fucking up the world economy, really across the board.
You don't glean too much.
Well, hold on. What did I was in a different. I got a 9. Okay.
So I mean, nothing. You can tell something's. It's weird that he's not giving you as much as. So something must have changed. Like he's not giving you as much as he normally does, but you can't glean anything from this.
I mean, even without gleaning anything from it, like we've talked about this before, and like Grant makes it a very specific thing to like he cuts into more of what he usually would be making on it because he wants to be cutting Ricky in and helping with the business and stuff. Like that's part of the whole point was to get a little bit for himself, but he's also doing it to help Ricky. He's like, Ricky, I can just take a smaller cut. What's seriously level with me here? What's going on?
I just some of my connects are just. I can't get anything from them right now. There's a lot of politics involved. You don't need to know right now. It's okay, Grant. I promise you, I have it under control.
Don't don't do anything. Don't do anything scary, man. Like I'm cool with doing this, and I like doing it. Obviously, like I like people getting. There's nothing wrong with meat, and I like people getting it from me, where it's not gonna, have other shit in it. But like part of the reason that this was always okay was because it was a dispensary, and this language, man, you're freaking me out a little bit. I don't. If you're getting stuff from other places and getting yourself in trouble, like you don't have to tell me if you don't. I get it. I don't know what's going on, but don't. The world is scary, and there's some bad shit out there. I feel like I'm lecturing you a little bit, which is like a little weird, I guess. But I don't. This ain't important enough for you to hurt yourself over.
He he puts a hand on your shoulder and he says, "Grant, I wouldn't put anything out into the public unless I tested it. I know the stuff that I get is clean. We That's how we made our name, selling good shit to people for a reasonable price. I wouldn't sacrifice that. There's just some bumps in the road from some actions that I've took, but it's okay, Grant."
All right, all right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go start cleaning up a little bit. All right.
Yeah, look, just take the trash to the dumpster. I got the rest up here, and then head home. You've been a big help.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. Clean up. I'm gonna. I'll just go grab. It's on the desk like it usually is, right? I'm just gonna go
Yeah, yeah.
back and grab it. All right. Cool. So I am going to go back to his office. I assume he has one back here somewhere. Um, or at least a little closet office, something. Maybe not anything special. And I'm going to try to not leave it in disarray, but I'm gonna rifle through his shit. That was weird as hell.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. That was weird as hell. I'm already paranoid, and I'm scared. God damn it. That's a 5.
You look around. You do find a burner phone that Ricky has, but you can't get in it. Password protected. You can't guess the password. But that's all you find. Nothing out of the ordinary. Ricky's pretty good at keeping his paper trail 0.
All right, then I'm just gonna sigh. I'm gonna grab what I got and move on.
You take there's a back door you can take the trash out, and yeah, there's the dumpster's out there.
Alrighty.
You throw the bag in the dumpster, and you hear "Meow!" Give me another investigation check. That'll do it.
That's a 21.
So yeah, you look inside this dumpster. Inside you see an old video gaming magazine, and it's kind of covered up by different trash and ripped up and stuff. It's pretty old, like maybe early 2000s. And you see a blonde, cocky-looking elf on the front with his arms crossed. And yeah, so the magazine's ripped out, so that's what you can see. But you do notice underneath that a light orange tail sticking out from underneath the magazine, almost as if it notices you look at the tail. The tail slides underneath, so you can't see it anymore.
Grant is going to, like, he was starting to hurl the bag in, and he goes, hmm? He drops the bag. He's going to reach out and he's going to grab that magazine, and as he does, he sees that elf, and he kind of, like, as he's grabbing the page, the name of this game comes up, and his hand kind of covers it a little bit, and he sees. He doesn't see the first word anymore, and the elf is kind of covered up. He sees a stylized ampersand and Daxter as he grabs the magazine. He's gonna go, Daxter.
When you say
And then
I was gonna say when you say Daxter, you look back in and you see these big brown eyes of this small orange kitten with brown fur, with brown stripes coating its body. It looks up at you and goes, "Meow."
Grant's gonna say, "Are you Daxter?"
It looks at you for a second, then looks back down and starts licking tuna off of a Subway sandwich wrapper.
Yeah, Grant's gonna um throw the magazine back in there, scoop this cat up out of there, and put the trash in, and he's gonna go back with this cat in his arms. Kind of, he's gonna go back into the bakery and say, "Got a cat."
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, he's under an old gaming magazine. I think I'm gonna call him Daxter.
That's a good name.
I like it.
I like it too.
I'm gonna bring him home and get him cleaned up. Seems like a good cat.
All right. Get him a litter box.
Yeah, Ricky. I'll get him a litter box.
All right. And so
You son of a bitch. I love it.
Where'd
Zach-
you get the idea for this cat?
dude, it's been hitting me for the last few months.
Really? Interesting.
Zach, you get
Yeah.
out of the shower, come back in. You got a towel around your waist, and you notice your cell phone's lit up.
I will check it real fast.
It's from Burner616, and he says, "Welcome back." And I think that's where we'll stop tonight.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I want to establish this really fast. I want to address that. We'll say I got dressed first before I looked at my phone.
Okay.
When I get dressed, it's underwear and then the pants and shirt, and then I think about how I'm going to get these clothes to Grant, and I just try to put more clothes on, and I try to put all 5 masks on
It's hard to see.
before I morph. Let's see if they'll all morph with me, and when I get there, I'm gonna be like, "Here's one for you, and one for you, and one for you."
All right.
I want to do that next time, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You guys
yay!
want to take a 5-minute break or go straight into it?
Straight into it. I'm
Straight
good.
into it.
I'm
Yeah,
pumped.
let's go.
I could use a 2-minute break to pee.
All right, 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
No. Okay.
Wait. Yeah, we'll be back.